Okay, I'm gonna try unplugging my mic and see if that will help. So hold on. Wait, what? 3, 2, 1.
Let's see here.
Is that better? I know my audio's gonna suck, but is that better? Let's see. Gotta check this. Yeah, okay. Everybody's saying it's better, so I fixed it.
It's better. Can you hear me now?
I can, but my audio's gonna suck, but it's alright.
He's audible! He is audible! Thank goodness. Alright, I'll just take off the religious attire.
Alright. Are you done? Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Sure you did. So now that we're done being idiots, what do you want to talk about?
And everyone else who I've missed, the chat's going like 3 million miles a second here.
Which is a good thing, I think.
Oh, I'm a troll, am I? Well, I take offense to that. Hello, normal guy. Normal guy says hello.
Oh yeah, he's a friend.
So who's going to keep monitoring the chat? Is anyone who's going to... Because we're going to pay attention to the chat because for they are the only ones. Thank you for showing up to our show, where Rachel is going to tell us all about
things.
How to set up a Twitch account. At least that was the plan.
Well, that was like part of the plan, but I made like a little thumbnail of things just in case we got off topic, which happened. But anyway, I can show you how to make a Twitch account, but I think, would you want to talk about like other things first? Or like,
okay,
what do you have a specific order you want to do things in, or you just want to, I don't know, I don't really care.
Okay, Digi's telling you to put on headphones because you're all echoey, because I'm all echoey.
Okay.
I have to actually hear myself echoing through you.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, Digi. Welcome to the show. See how my stupid... all of our unscripted, unholy goodness.
Oh yes, the best kind.
So you have headphones? Yes,
I have headphones on right now.
Can I put them on too, for no reason?
Sure. Just still cool. That's reason enough, right? Do they have pirate things on them?
I don't often wear headphones, but when I do, I wear the creepiest ones you can imagine.
You should have came prepared. Like, have you ever seen those Rainbow Dash headphones?
No?
Yeah, they make them.
They make what? Hasbro make them?
I don't know. They sell them at Hot Topic, but like, I see.
Hot Topic?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The holiness of all brony attire.
I would have thought they were making like DJ Pond 3.
No, it's Rainbow Dash. I didn't see any DJ Pond 3, but that would make more sense.
That would be cool. I'd show up for some... I'd show up for any actual practical stuff that is pony. Like toys and whatnot are fun, but if you can get some like paraphernalia from the show, it'd be like Seinfeld. Like inside, like the final season of Seinfeld, they had to like have 5 separate items from every single thing that you'd see on Jerry's apartment, because people were stealing them because they're useful and they're from Seinfeld. So I'd like a pair of if I could actually use Vinyl Scratch's headphones, that would be cool.
That would be cool. And then if they lit up like on the sides, if they like lit up on the sides,
they lit up.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Neon headphones.
I can dream, or like they glow. They glowed in the dark or something.
Glow in the darky. Okay.
So what do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
Yes.
Well, how did you set this up for starters? I'm actually really freaking curious.
All right. Well, before I go into that, Mac or PC?
Says thank you, Digi.
Digis are saviour. But anyway, Mac or PC?
Who?
Mac or PC? What do you have?
I'm on the PC.
Okay, good.
PC.
Because I had a friend that was Joe, who we tried to do this, and he had a Mac, and then we had to download a different program. But I'll show you. Okay, so let's go to. I'm gonna let you share screens.
Yeah.
And I'll show you how to do it. Okay.
Well, the pros do it.
Pros who figured this out like 3 days ago.
This is unscripted, guys. Go home, unsubscribe or something if this is gonna be like technical and boring and just completely unscripted, and then I'm gonna make a big announcement after everybody's left and just depress everyone.
Okay, so how you do it is you go to Twitch, not Twitch. You go to
So, do I have to?
You have to like download.
Are you sharing screens with everyone or just with me?
With everyone. Because that's how it works.
I am frozen in the center of the... I can't see anything here.
I can like undo it and then redo it or something. If that would help. You want to try that?
Try... What's going on?
I don't know anymore.
So if you share screen, we're still completely...
Okay, can you see?
I can't see anything on Twitch.
Yeah, mine's Twitch thing is working, and it should have my homepage, and then it should have you in the corner.
I'll just reopen Twitch.
Okay, that works.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
I can see. Is that your desktop?
Yeah, it's my desktop.
And I'm all really.
I can make you
watching
bigger.
It again. Curse you, Southern Comfort! Curse you!
Okay, so let's see. First of all, what program is this for the recording thing? X. It's like X.
Could we react to videos? Says Mr. Roll or Mr. All. Oh, Mr. All. 50.
XSplit. Okay, you go to XSplit. XSplit. Oh, I can hear myself. That's weird. I think it's your echo. So, I think it's your echo. So, okay, can you see? Okay, can you see?
I better turn that down, actually. Sorry? Can I see?
Can you see the Google search that I have? Okay, so you go here.
All right, pay attention, every pony. This is how you set up a Twitch account.
Okay, and then you have to download this thing, and it's safe. Splint Broadcaster.
Okay.
And then after you have that, you go to Twitch and you make an account on Twitch. It's Twitch.
Sorry?
You go to Twitch.tv and then you make an account there. Can you see?
You're dropping out a lot here. I can't hear you.
Here, let me... Well, is that better? I'm trying to go closer. Better? Yes, no, maybe?
Lag. This is weird.
Lagception, I guess.
Lag.
Maybe try closing things. Let's see. Let's try closing Skype options. Okay. And then you go, it should say make an account up here, and then you click on that, and you make an account, and then after you do that, then and you open this Explorer thing up, and then you have to log in, and then you have to sit through ads. But what you do is it depends what you want to do, but you can basically choose a screen region, what is what we're doing now, and we could technically do Skype video, but it will want to charge you for it. So you click on, I think one of these is just audio, and then one screen region and all that stuff. And then when you broadcast, it will link it to your Twitch account, and then you can just broadcast it, and then it will tell you going live in 3, 2, 1, and then that's how you do it. Any questions besides me being horribly in and out?
I didn't get any of that. You're dropping in and out. It's just ridiculous.
Oh,
so
God.
you download, what was the program? XSplit?
Yeah, that's what it's called. I'm trying to go as close as I possibly can.
XSplit.
Yes.
Going live is simple.
Yeah.
Go to XSplit.
Download that.
Download the latest version. Funded by the NSA.
In case you ever wanted to know.
The NSA, we're not really listening.
Let's see. How do you get off shared screens right now? God, stop trying. There we go. There's a problem. Oh, that's great. Hold on while we try to get your call back.
Oh my gosh, there's two of me.
I fixed it, I think, maybe.
XSplit is terrible, says Pomster156.
That's how I learned how to do it. I learned how to do this like 3 days ago, and that's how someone told me to do it. So I'm sorry if it's terrible. I'm a one-trick pony, all right? Just how I do it. I thought you would know how to do it, Anthony, because like you can animate and you can do all this other shit. But like, and then you were like, oh, can't figure it out. Like. Oh.
Okay, I have a confession to make. I can animate and all of that, but I am pretty old school. I'm ridiculously low tech when it comes to my stuff. I use a copy of Flash 8, which was the last version of Flash Macromedia made before Adobe opened the Dacian vaults and subsumed the all Macromedia products like a giant amoeba just sucking up everything. And Adobe has one strategy, the Microsoft strategy, and that is to eat the competition.
I like that strategy. Yeah. It works, I think, maybe. But anyway.
What?
I think it works. Anyway, but yeah. So, well, now you know, kind of, sort of, if you could hear me. Am I still in and out, or am I am I better now?
Okay, you sound a bit better now.
Okay.
Yes.
Trying to get this clip.
Macromedia Dreamweaver was working. It was pretty good. What killed Macromedia was something called Flash Paper. I shouldn't say it killed it. Something called Flash Paper, which was Macromedia's version of Adobe Reader, which was better because Flash is so superior to Adobe Reader and most other products in any respect. You can build a web page out of Flash. So it was like Adobe saw this coming and realized, oh, they've got like a better version of Reader that you can actually alter stuff in it, because like with Adobe Reader, stuff's like stuck there and you can't select and copy and do. It's just ridiculous. So Macromedia had this thing called Flash Paper that was 10 times better, and they couldn't have that, so they fine, we'll just buy the company, and it was like $4 billion or something. It was open the vaults of Croesus and just purchased the company, and Flash has never been the same. So I'm old school, and
at least you know how.
Yeah, I've got like watch me eat a banana.
Tasty and nutritious, I hope.
Potassium. Adobe, if you want to animate, I've got lots of people constantly asking me,
I'm sure,
what do you use to animate? How do you animate? If you want to animate, and you probably want this new thing Adobe's got, it's Adobe Cloud, where you can purchase. I think it's just like hire for like 30 days or something like that. You can actually pay in installments to basically hire their programs like a subscription. So you want that version of Flash, basically, because it's got all the bells and whistles of like a proper Adobe Creative Suite, but it's all cheap. It's cheap for you.
Cheap is best, Tony.
But I haven't done that because I'm even cheaper. But no, the thing is, for a time there, you couldn't. You had to go pro or go home. And pro is like $2,000 or something, like some incredible amount of money. And nobody buys it. Everyone pirates it. That's why they've gone for the cloud option. So, and I don't pirate stuff. I just don't pirate. Aside from, 15 minutes worth of Equestria Girls on YouTube, I don't pirate stuff. So I've basically got this like a collection of, over the years I've developed this collection of smaller programs, these satellite programs, like you've got a virtual dub, you've got, what else do I use? I use a friggin' Audacity, and of course, and a whole bunch of other little things that sort of use in concert with Flash to sort of make it work. And I like to a pro standard, or as close as I could get. And I don't recommend anybody do what I do, because that would require explaining 4 or 5 different small programs, and just go for the cloud, because you can publish straight out of that. And you don't get those horrible little video errors that my stuff occasionally has, and it's like, explain it all, says For the Gods. No, you want to pay me?
That's one way to make money, I guess. Speaking of Equestria Girls, did you see the whole thing, or you just saw that last 15 minutes?
I have. For those of you who don't read the description, like all of you, I have actually seen the whole movie. Actually, no. Actually, we went through this. I was talking to someone about this recently, and it was Digi, I think, and he was busy telling me somebody commented somewhere that I messed up in it because I missed like the first 10 minutes of the movie, apparently, and maybe someone in the chat, someone can explain this to me, because I missed a bit in the beginning where Sunset Shimmer goes through the portal, and I'll find the comment for you because it was weird. My channel. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, something to do with rarity and extra elements, and
I'm trying to think. I legally saw the whole thing in a movie theater, and I'm trying to think what you're talking about. There was a scene like at the very beginning where like Twilight has her crown in her bag, and Rarity's like, "What are you doing? Where's your crown? You should wear it." And my bad Rarity voice.
Basically, I'm just asking, did I stuff up? Did I royally stuff up? Because this business is keeping me off EQD. And I'm like, who cares?
Nah, no big deal.
I'm aware of that site.
More or less. One of these days.
Show all comments. Where's the all comments button? Oh, YouTube, will you ever not want to be Facebook? Oh, Google. 3 cheers for Google Hangouts.
Woo! Yeah, I know you originally wanted to do it through the Google Hangout, and I was just like, I don't really know how to work it, so I'd rather just like figure out how to do it through Skype, because I know how to do things during Skype. Shut up.
Nobody does. Nobody does. You think you know what you're doing, and then it makes an ass of you in front of lots of people. Okay, I think this is the comment. Is it Jaded Pony said, what you missed because you only saw the last 14 minutes was that Rarity cluelessly gave out the human versions of the elements of harmony while the girls were getting ready for the dance.
I'm trying to... Oh,
yes. Rarity had the elements of harmony in a box in her closet, which means that the crown they left in Equestria is the human world element of magic that had not been activated yet because of no human twilight.
Okay.
So humanity's only hope to gain the magic of friendship is in the trash bin in Equestria. Whoopsie!
I can explain that to you. So they're getting ready
What's going on?
That's why I'm here. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, so what they were doing is they had that big getting ready for the dance makeover-ish kind of scene, and when they're getting ready, Rarity comes out with a chest, and it has jewelry that resembles the elements, But it wasn't made clear that they were the elements. They just kind of looked like them.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it can be interpreted that they were the elements, but it wasn't, unless they like do some twist at the end. It's like, oh yeah, they were the elements the whole time.
Oh, so they're just playing funny buggers with us.
Maybe, or maybe they just interpreted that they were the elements, and that's how it fit in their brain. Maybe, if that makes sense.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Spoilers. It's not a spoiler, Pomster. Get out. Get out. I gotta stop telling people to get out.
We need those views. Gosh. Who's gonna listen to...
There was a Human Twilight spectacular podcast person. There was a Human Twilight, but she was only made reference to.
Yeah, there was a Human Twilight.
She lives in Manhattan or something, or Manhattan. Or
there was like... So what happened...
the human equivalent of Manhattan is, which probably isn't that Manhattan in a huge twist.
Do you want me to explain that to you too, or you want to just...
Yay, Maddie's back! Yay!
I don't know.
Why was Spike a dog, asks Requiem for Gods.
Because...
Very good frickin' question.
Because dogs are more marketable, I guess. Maybe.
Marketable.
Yes.
Dogs are marketable. Is that... Because that's like an insight into their personality. Their personality. No, because that's an insight into what the writers think of Spike. They think of him like the talking dog character.
Just kind of an
insult. Is that what we think of Spike? Is that what we're supposed to think of? And is, like, those other, like, in Dragon Quest, those other dragons, are they all, like, supposed to be dog characters our little minds?
I think they just wanted to make Spike pocket-sized, so Twilight can, like, stuff him in her backpack whenever she had to go places.
Dude, bro. And if the dragons are dogs, what are the diamond dogs? Dude.
Oh,
dogs
gosh.
can breathe fire? Of course they can.
And send letters.
And send letters. Oh, man. Oh, man. What's going on here? Who loves me? I had something to say. What was the question?
Oh, I got stuff if you can't think of anything.
You got stuck?
Stuff.
You got stuff. Oh, right.
I came prepared in case we got stuck.
I'm the new Chuck Norris. Don't let this fool you. It's going.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's going.
More or less.
Pomster. Pomster? Antony, is there anything particular you want to see in season 4?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'd like to see Luna try to reclaim her rightful place as the queen of everything.
That works. I thought you liked Celestia and her godness, but that...
Oh, I didn't say I wanted her to succeed.
Oh, okay. That's true. Loophole.
Antony, what is the origin of that damn dimple? Well, this one. Oh, this one. This one's bigger for some reason. Genetics?
I don't know. Don't question it too much.
Let's see. Toby James Kellett says, Antony! Hey, if when Sunset Shimmer was going to destroy the portal with a sledgehammer, she later tried to kill Twilight with a giant fireball. Later, when she became that... Oh, spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
She killed with a sledgehammer. Well, that's just not ladylike. But I would like to know, this is something I've noticed after the fact. I did actually show this in my video. So if you haven't seen my video, spoilers, I guess. Sunset Shimmer has this sledgehammer at one scene. And she's going to smash the portal and break it to prevent Twilight from returning with the Crown of Harmony. And it's like, oh, don't want that. Don't want that. But the thing is, something that gets to me is, how was she going to smash the portal? I have this idea of making a cartoon where she just swings, and it just goes straight through.
Maybe from the side.
It's not substantial. Maybe she's going to smash the edges like a Stargate or something, and, like, break the Stargate.
Yeah, I figured, like, from the one side you can go through the portal, but, like, everything else is concrete. So, like, she could splash it from the side, and maybe that would work?
But she's holding it like this!
I don't know!
Whoosh! Oh,
Whoosh.
gee. If I were Twilight, I'd be like, huh, go ahead.
Maybe it was a magic sledgehammer. Maybe she was, like, secretly Thor or something. I said maybe it was magic. Maybe she's secretly Thor or something.
She's secretly Thor. Yes. She's Thor? Well, it hurts.
Oh, you want to talk?
Your video is now scheduled. Will go up in an hour and 15 minutes. You better be joking, Motorsoul. Not again. Not again.
They won't take me back alive.
What was I going to say? Yeah, something. And how would you feel if there was a Pinky AJ episode for season 4? Well, that would be perfect for AJ's comeback. AJ needs a comeback?
I don't think she needs a comeback. Not that I'm
Okay,
aware
I've
of
heard
anyone.
this argument that AJ's best background pony. Apparently, that really annoys fans of AJ, and I hadn't seen that. I mean, she's had plenty of episodes.
I think because she's...
Racist barn. I'm sorry. Go on.
Okay, I think because she's the... I mean, I don't hate AJ, but I'm just saying from a technical standpoint, she's the least liked of the main 6. So people...
She's definitely the scary Spice.
Yes. But, so that's maybe why people don't... I mean, not... Some people don't care about her, so maybe that's...
1, 2, racist barn. Sorry.
Well, I think I'm done anyway about that, so...
Yes, I know. She is the most liked. That's definitely a... She's the most likable, I think. She's, like, very, non-threatening, I suppose. Very down-home, ordinary country girl.
Yeah.
You know, I like AJ. I do. I like AJ. I eased into her character far faster than I did to say someone like Pinky. It took up until Party of One for me to really like Pinky. But, you know, I really do like Pinky now. But before that, it was like, oh, here's the random character we're all supposed to laugh at because they're the wackadoo character.
Yeah,
you know,
fourth wall breaking.
The group. But,
I think it's ironic now, because Fluttershy used to be my least favorite.
Fluttershy?
Yeah.
She's your favorite?
I don't know. I think I gotta see how season 4 pans out. And plus, I just made a video about how Rarity's my favorite for now. But, I used to get annoyed with Fluttershy, but now I'm just like, whatever. She's Fluttershy. I've come to accept her lacking as a character, I guess, and plus reasons. But, yeah, but I'll stop now, because then I'll end up talking about Discord and not... Then...
Save it for a video. No!
Save it for a video.
John Delancey! Yeah!
If you can tolerate it, but, you know, some people can't, so I'll just...
Okay. There was something about Spike that got me. Spike in Equestria Girls. Somebody came up with an idea. No, it was me. I came up with the idea. Yes. What if Equestria Girls, they go through the portal and Spike's a human character and Twilight turns out to be a dog?
That would be funny.
How cool an episode would that be?
That would be a good episode. It reminds me of
that would be a twist.
It reminds me of that meme where, like, Spike comes through the portal and then Twilight comes through the portal as the dog from the Littlest Pet Shop. Have you seen that?
No. That's a really dumb idea. Oh, no. Okay, react to something, says somebody or other. Can we react to... React to what exactly? React to a video.
Is it like them recording this and reacting to the things we say? Is that what they're asking?
We're supposed to watch something controversial. And then react to it.
Not that I was aware.
It's early in the morning for this.
For you. For me, it's like what is it, like 7:30 by now? Maybe, I don't know.
7:30. Yes.
I can check, but
I just got up because you can tell from the sandpaper and this general thing.
Well, you're a guy. You can get away with it a lot better than I can.
Yeah, yay. I have a bad case of morning human face. No, morning human face is when you wake up and it's like you're the white cliffs of Dover and you're like.
What is it good about being your?
And little bits of it come off, and you're like, you're like one of those statues from the Never-Ending Story.
Or like Gollum, right?
Gollum.
Or I said, or like Gollum.
Did Gollum's face break off in the morning?
That you saw. No, I don't know. I barely know anything about Lord of the Rings, so I'll just stop. But anyway, what's good about being a girl?
Did you see The Hobbit? It was awesome.
I didn't see The Hobbit, but I was confused during a lot of it because I never read anything. But one of these days I'll get around to it. But
Best thing about being a girl, you say?
You can hide your morning face with makeup.
Oh. But the thing about being a girl is you're expected to put stuff on your face, yeah? You're supposed to put stuff on your face that, for my money, sounds like more stuff that's going to turn into plaster and want to fall off.
Yeah.
It'd make it worse.
It makes you feel pretty, though.
Oh, you feel pretty.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I used to be better about it. Yeah, I used to be better about it in high school, but now I'm just like, ugh, fuck it.
I would pay money to have Antony get into a Bronies React. React?
It's like a YouTube series thing where like they show like season 3 or like Dirt being censored, and they have all the bronies like react to all that. So that's what that is.
Oh, okay. I have no idea. Why are the React videos so thingamabob funny?
I guess because people ham it up, and you know.
They ham it up. I wouldn't know anything about that.
You done?
Yes, I'm done. I saw a great question and I've completely forgot what it was. Oh, stop talking, everybody. I can't find it.
Shut up!
Does it bug you that the main 6 is now 2 Pegasi, 2 Earth Ponies, 1 Unicorn, and 1 Alucron? Doesn't seem wrong on even. I guess if you're not a unicorn thing, I guess if you're one of the Earth Ponies, I suppose, because now they're woefully underrepresented. Unless, it as they say, an Alucron is supposed to be all 3 in 1, not just a Pegasi unicorn.
It's kind of evolved that people don't really see that like that anymore. They see it as like a separate thing, separate entity. So
a separate entity, yes. Eternal Blue asks, favorite episode?
Me or you?
Both, I suppose. You go first.
Despite its flaws, keep calm, flutter on.
Keep calm and flutter on.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. Very predictable. It's probably either It's About Time or Lesson Zero.
You like the Twilight.
I love me the Twilight, yes. Twilight and Rarity.
You don't ship them though, right?
I don't ship any of the ponies for 2 reasons. One, this show makes me want to think nice, pure, lovely, wholesome thoughts. And 2, because it's all like heavenly to me. And 2, I don't want any of them in a relationship because I want to be in a relationship with all of them.
You just want all of them for yourself, right?
Yes! Yes!
Anthony the Pony Pimp.
Go into Equestria. I'm going to make the Hasbro writers write me a character, and I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to be like the pimp one. Pimp pony. Actually, I don't. I need a name for my OC. It's ridiculous.
I don't have a name for mine either, so don't hold it against yourself. But yeah.
You don't even have a name for yourself, my dear. That's what
I just finished. Like, you just have to wait. I made it. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. But
you made a video.
I made a video. Yeah, but
I Love Kim Possible a lot. Made a video trying to explain why she calls herself I Love Kim Possible a lot. So go and watch I Love Kim Possible a lot's video.
It's not up
explaining
yet.
Why she I Love Kim Possible a lot and how she's not going to change her name from I Love Kim Possible a lot.
It's not up yet. I just finished editing it today, and then I gotta still do extra things to it, and then add like background music and all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah.
Smokey CD MC Daniel says OCD much? Very much.
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh, Anthony, didn't you know Alicon turns into an Earth pony? Alicon turns into an Earth? But what are you talking about, Crowny? Hey, it's Crown Prince! Hey, Crown! Hey, Crown! For those of you who don't follow Crown Prince, you should definitely go and check out his channel right now because he makes all sorts of really awesome and funny cartoons, and I'm in one of them, so do that.
Self-advertising.
Oh, I'm in it, so yeah. Awesome.
No shame.
Time is ticking. Oh no, quick, beat the clock. Hurry! So wait, we're gonna talk about this. Why you call yourself I Love Kim Possible a lot?
But I can't.
And then you go and make a video out from underneath me.
I feel like people would like not pay, like wouldn't like search through an hour something stream just to find the thing. So, but
okay.
you can still explain why you have the panda.
Oh, come on, you first with the spoilers. Give us some spoilers.
Oh, give them some spoilers. What's a good spoiler that you would get? That would be fun. It's actually kind of the video itself is actually kind of Kim Possible themed. Like I have background music related to it, and then I have some clips, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Right. Let's just leave it for now. Suffice to say that you love Kim Possible a lot, and that's good enough.
It's good enough for now, but
I promised people that I would get to the bottom of this.
I promised you that. I never advertised. Well, never mind. I did advertise, but I changed my mind.
Yeah, freaking. All right. For those of you who don't know Rachel, she makes a show, and she's a far better pony reviewer than I am. I am terrible. I am too slow at this business. I can't keep up with this business.
Everybody loves you. Or at least
they say that, but then you can't smell me.
That is true.
Anthony! Says Toby Jonas. Another question. You see, the first time Twilight met Flash Sentry, they just kind of shrugged themselves off. However, when the second time they met, I guess, Sugar Cube Corner, you could see that the only information Flash Sentry had about Twilight was the video thing. The video thing? Yet he seemed to be he seemed to be liking her in the shop without having a valid information about her, such as personality. So, do you think Flash Sentry only desires Twilight for her personal aesthetics? Also, I am pretty sure I spelled that wrong. Okay, yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, and you should feel ashamed.
Oh, please. I have sympathy for them. I'm a horrible speller, so. I like spell check half. Go ahead.
Everyone who has time to post stuff on the internet is a terrible speller. That's the secret. But Google is your friend.
That's true. I guess I'm in good company then.
So is Flash Sentry a damn dirty misogynist or sexist, typical male guy who's only in it for one thing? He's only after the ladies for one thing. And if Twilight Sparkle did look like a dog, would he still like her?
What if she was a dog? Sorry,
I mean an actual literal dog. I wouldn't use that as a derogatory term for people who are less.
That would be weird. Maybe that would kind of be like a Brian and something thing from Family Guy.
And
Twilight.
He's got a thing for horses or horse people. That's for certain. Yes, of course. He's a completely shallow jock.
I think Hasbro just wanted a love interest kind of thing, and McCarthy's like, okay.
That's weird. It's not. I don't think Lauren. Do you really think Lauren Faust would want this? Because she hasn't written romance of that kind in the series before, and
no.
That's the thing about Equestria Girls. It's a teen drama
Yeah.
thing.
I think my general opinion about it is that I think it came out a lot better than what we could have gotten, and I'm happy for that, and that's why I kind of gave it a positive review, because it's like, I thought this was...
Liked it.
Yeah, I liked it for the most part, besides the flaws, but because it was just better than I thought it would be. And I thought it was going to be absolutely like every Bratz and Monsters High movie and everything like meshed into one. So just happy it came out better than I thought it would. So, but you overanalyzer with the elements and the things and the kids.
I was talking to Cloud Cuckoo Country recently about, go check out Cloud Cuckoo Country, guys. It's like 0 punctuation for books.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's awesome. And I was talking to him about just analyzing things. He's into pony stuff, and yet he's this big literary nerd.
I know.
And yeah, I say that with all affection, one nerd to another. And he's this big literary book guy. And it's surprising that he's even tangentially interested into ponies. To me, it's just like, wow, really? But no, he's into them. And because, he was saying how he just watches the pony show to relax. He's just happy, it's nice, it's sweet, and he relaxes with it. And he gets all kind of bent out of shape by people who get bent out of shape with the show, and people who nitpick this show, which is ostensibly for children. They rip it apart, and they get really vicious and whatnot. Like, I like I do, except I try and make it funny.
Yeah.
He was thinking, like, these people are getting bent out of shape over nothing. They're getting really, really vicious, and that upset him. And he wanted to know, does this mean, how should a person judge this show? On what level should you analyze it? I get this all the time because I overthink everything to impossible degrees, and I come up with all kinds of entirely plausible conclusions. That aren't at all sucker punchy and completely fantastical. He's so I overthink it all, and is that appropriate, or should I? When I make that sort of thing, I get a bunch of feedback, and I, like, almost daily or weekly, at least, this sort of calm down at the moment, get this stream of people telling me, dude, bro, it's just a kid show, dude. Just calm down, man. It's a kid show, dude. And you realize how that isn't a helpful argument for me. I'm freaking an adult. I'm well beyond watching shows for little kids. And it originally excited me because it's better than that. It's better than the established, or it was, better than the established considered norm for what a kid show should be, which is fairly lackluster. So when it's actually exciting me and engaging adult sensibilities, doing all that marvelous stuff Jim Henson did 40 years ago, basically being appreciable to all world-weary sensibilities and yet still remaining family-friendly, that intrigues me. It intrigued Cloud Cuckoo Land and Country, and his... So that was good, and then that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, and so on. And so whenever I see a dip in quality, and I see this conceit that even the writers seem to be, rolling around in, is that, oh, dude, it's just a kid's show, and they start writing, pandering to kids, and all that sort of thing. That offends me as a brony. That's what a brony is really, isn't it? An adult person who likes the show and can sort of unironically love the show because it's good. So keep it good, man. Keep it good. And so Cloud Cuckoo Country was busy telling me, is it really good to judge a show? Like, on what level should you judge it? And my argument is that you can judge this show on the highest possible level. You can judge it from the coming from any level of literary appreciation. You can judge it from the most high, and you can pull it to pieces or dissect it to little bits and read anything you like into it. You can second guess, double guess, triple guess any of the motivations of the writers, and you can make any literary connection you like. Gee, I wonder who's done that before. And that's fine. The point is, though, don't hate it. You know, you've got to come into it with a certain love for it anyway, and a certain appreciation for it, that appreciates it, that respects it, and doesn't dismiss it just because it doesn't live up to those standards, and come at it from a level of, you know, because the higher a level you enter into it, the higher your expectations of it are, the funnier it gets when it doesn't match up to them. It's like, you know, I don't ever expect it to match, my impossible standards for what I consider to be a good TV show. But I wish it did.
Did you just have that on hand?
Funnel when you need him. Get Aaron Sorkin on it. Really? What's Aaron Sorkin doing these days? Newsroom? Yeah, there are ponies to write, man. Get him on the case. Can you imagine like Joss Whedon or something? Like
oh gosh.
Like the Office. The Office did that. They got Joss Whedon in to write an episode. What if the Pony Show got Joss Whedon in to write a pony episode? Is that such a bad idea? The Pony Show's bigger than Buffy right now.
Yeah.
You seriously thinking these intelligent writers couldn't write something for children? No. But there I go again on my dreamy little tangents.
Oh, they're entertaining.
Bye, Fire. I've been neglecting the chat because I've been blah blah blahing.
It's all right. Do you want to hear my take on that?
Yes, please.
Okay. I think once it's much shorter than yours, basically. But as a response, I think once a show reaches a certain level of sophistication, despite its intent,
yeah,
then I think it's all right to kind of look into this. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong just because it doesn't have adult themes, quote unquote. That I lost my train of thought. That there's anything wrong about just kind of looking at things from an intellectual and conceptual and kind of comparing it to literary themes and looking at the tropes and all that stuff. So, you know, but it has to reach that level first before it's even possible and before even you'll have not an audience to listen to you, but like an appreciation for, like if you're willing to talk about your appreciation for that show with the high level of sophistication, you have to have someone to appreciate it too. If you're just going to be like thoroughly analyze, like, what's a bad show? Like, anything, basically, I don't want to say anything else in the hub, but let's see. Let's, maybe, like, give me a second. I can think of something.
That's why I'm doing this stream, Shanksy.
Oh.
Shaney X. Sorry, just responding to the chat. I'd like to do more. Yeah, as Walt Disney once said, adults are just kids grown up.
That is true. I like to. That's a good way to think of it.
Point. I made a point. There's a marvelous quote by Walt Disney that you probably should look up. I won't spoil for you. Where he talks about the clean spot inside us all, and yes.
Okay.
The target audience does not indicate the quality of a media. Very true, Golden Fox. That's the honest truth. And at this point, I'm wondering what on earth Hasbro's doing. They're like, you do know that your 2/3 of the people paying you money are guys with adult sensibilities.
Yes.
I appreciate the Big Lebowski references, but can you maybe write the narrative a little better sometimes?
Hasbro! One of these days, Hasbro. Did you get that reference?
One of these days, Hasbro.
I was like, I'm gonna get...
I actually met someone online recently who applied for a job at Hasbro in animation. Apparently it's pretty hard.
I can imagine, yeah.
Dude, I can believe it. If you've ever Like if anyone knows anything about Flash, it's a kind of a marionette system, like a puppetry system of. You can do frame by frame animation in Flash, but the kind of animation like I mostly do, and certainly the kind that they do at Hasbro or at DHX does, is like a marionette thing where you've got these little tiles that you slide around one another, and like a solid character is actually a series of tricks and covers and masks to hide the seams between animation elements. So you can actually probably download them. I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with like the DJ Pon 3 Dissect. Yeah. Because they wanted to find out what color her eyes were, so they got so they took away the glasses and magenta eyes. You know, it's like okay, and you can actually see the pieces. There's like 40 pieces make up one pony, and it's ridiculous. If I actually got one to help design my little pony OC, and I pulled it apart and figure out okay, how do they do that freaking back leg? It's ingenious. It is ingenious, but if I didn't know better, I'd say it was originally designed by, like, they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
And they're like, how the hell are we going to do this? And so they just chucked it all in there, and whatever works, just whatever works. And if it doesn't work, if it isn't elegant enough, just throw more people at it to make it work. It's the Fox, 20th Century Fox method of making cartoons. It's like making a show, is like just throw more money and people at it. And that's their method, because it's a mess in there, in that show. It's so intricate and so detailed that I thought to myself, I'm going to make some pony cartoons, and I'm not going to make any pony cartoons. Maybe little bits for little segments of a show, but it's, I don't know, how did I get onto this?
I don't know. We got talking about animation and Walt Disney, and then you kind of went from there, I think. Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Oh, dear. The stuff, the lengths they go to make it work. Oh, yeah, that's right. A friend of mine, she was going to apply for a job working there animating, and she missed a couple of days, and they're like, I'm sorry, you are the weakest link. And they kicked her out because it's a pretty tough. It's easier to get a job at Valve Software, or something. It's you got to know what you're doing, and you have to be prepared. It's pretty hard. So, yeah, good luck.
I don't know. Like, and I talk about this in the video that I just finished. But anyway, I've always wanted to do animation, but now as I get older, I feel like I don't have the patience to be the one doing the animation that people tell me to do. I rather like write it or direct it or something. So I'm leaning more towards film as far as a major. So I don't know. We'll see. But I have a good GPA, so I can probably go wherever I want after I'm done with my course. So
I used to kind of watch The Weakest Link. Leviantha, I kind of saw it when it was on in my country. Is it still on in the States?
I don't think so.
Weakest Link.
Goodbye.
I always watch the Celebrity Weakest Link. Or I watched the one with William Shatner in it anyway. That was funny.
I can imagine.
He tried to kiss What's-Her-Face, and that's just... It's the Doctor Who Weakest Link. Ooh, Doctor Who. Doctor Who fans in the chat.
Ooh.
I'm Batman. I am a Swirlix. What the heck is a Swirlix?
I don't know.
Is this a Pokemon reference?
How is it spelled? Like...
But it's SWIRLIX?
XWI... maybe it's a Pokemon reference, but I don't know. I don't...
Link is the best Weakest Link. Sorry.
It's alright.
Yo, Anthony, just an analogy, but what about Sombra? I mean, I have not quite analyzed the different continuity issues that may be presented, but they have quite the amount of similarities, such as the King Sombra and Starswell the Bearded. Oh, okay, we're making a connection between Starswell the Bearded and King Sombra. Similarities: Sombra has little or no background. He looks just so bland. No law against it. Blah, blah, blah.
I think because Summer doesn't really have anything going for him as far as the story, people can just kind of make up anything that they want.
Somebody said they wanted him to be like Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
That was McCarthy.
Not a character, but a force.
That was what McCarthy said when she was describing the character, and then and then she was kind of annoyed with not annoyed, but like she was disappointed with the interpretation that people thought that he was a weak villain. And he's like, well, he wasn't supposed to be like that. He was just supposed to be a presence. But I guess they just didn't really do a good job kind of really enforcing that. Does that make sense?
In the yeah, it does. In the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring, though, Gandalf makes a very clear case of what Sauron is. I mean, we see him fighting a war. He wants to take over the world. Fine. Mm-hmm. But as far as the Lord of the Rings is concerned, in the Fellowship especially, Gandalf makes a statement that says he wants the ring. Oh, his whole will is bent on it. You know, he wants that ring because that ring will give him physical life again. So his wraiths, his forces, everyone is out to get the ring, and whoever's carrying the ring is screwed. So there's your motivation for the bad guy. I'm still not clear what the motivation for Sombra was. He wanted to rule a crystal empire. Dude, give it up, bro. You've lost it. You got the elements of harmony on you now.
Yeah. Damn it.
Rachel, can you show your wondrous face? Do it.
Oh, well, I can talk about that. Well, I'm going to save...
Why did you show your face?
I'd love to, but I think, I'm going to save my face. I told Anthony this before we were playing this, but I'm going to save the reveal of my face for a later date. So you're just going to have to deal with this, and I'm going to be misspelling for a little while, but hopefully you can deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Dramatic reveal.
Dramatic reveal. Bum.
Dun-dun-dun.
Is that something like you
I'm not like
permission or something like that?
I'm 20. I'm good.
Show your face.
Yeah.
You're good. It's so good.
Plus, you know, I'm not like ashamed of my face. I like to think that I'm pretty, so I'm not like some like person living in their basement that weighs like 5,000 pounds and just can't.
We'd love you anyway.
You would. I don't know about everyone else.
Everyone else can get stuffed. Go home, everyone else. She has no face. Oh, but she can, Smokey. I'm prepared to wait. The anticipation is the... Hey, Anthony, why is your OC an Earth pony instead of a Pegasus or unicorn?
Oh, that's what I had that on my note card, so why don't you answer that?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
no,
really.
You just have to guess. No. Why do you think my OC is a...
I feel like, well, here's me and my pedestal for a minute. I feel like most OCs are either Pegasus, the majority. Yeah, so Pegasus and Unicorn. So I feel like Earth ponies are kind of boring to people.
Yeah, we've got Earth ponies in the real world.
Yeah, but like people just like, oh, why be an Earth pony when I can do magic or fly? You know, so that bores people. So, which brings me, so why did you choose to be an Earth pony? Do you just think, or do you feel like more in tune with the Earth, I guess, as they would say?
What's wrong with Earth ponies? What's wrong with Earth ponies?
Nothing's wrong with Earth ponies. I'm just saying they don't appeal to people as much as the other two.
No. Someone's asking.
Oh.
Because well, screw you. Why not? The real, my little dude is. I'll explain the origin of the cutie mark. Okay, my pony OC's cutie mark is a galaxy with Hollywood stars in it. He loves spectacle, fantasy, daring doing stuff like you will never see. Hey, a movie, yeah, we're gonna make a movie starring everybody and me. So that's his Muppets. That's his,
That's all right.
That's his bête noire. No, bête noire. His raison d'être. And he loves the spectacle and the fantasy. So wouldn't it be great if he were a unicorn so he could make that? But he's not a unicorn. So there you are.
You're just a dick
It would
to
be
your
much
OC.
easier for him to to come up with all the razzle-dazzle like the great and powerful Trixie if he were a unicorn. But he's not a unicorn, so he's screwed.
So is his life goal to be a unicorn, like evolve into a unicorn?
Yeah, he doesn't want to be an alicorn. He doesn't need that. He just wants the freaking horn.
I know, but I said unicorn, not alicorn.
Yes, I know. But, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It kills to be a unicorn, but it's like, oh. He'll have to do with practical effects. None of
For
this
now.
CGI stuff. None of this pony CGI stuff.
Or like a fake, like, ice cream cone or anything.
I don't know. I suppose my pony OC could evolve. Why not? Isn't working. Ugh.
I'm done.
Antony, why did you become a critic? I was born a critic. Why is the real question? Why did I decide to put it online and air my dirty laundry for everyone to see? It's easier than everything else I've ever attempted, and it's pretty fun. So there you are.
That's a good answer. I like that. I just can imagine you like coming out with like the nostalgia critic hat when you're a baby. That imagery in my head now. Thank you whoever posted that.
Now nostalgia. I love the nostalgia critic. The brothers Walker. Yes. I wish I had a brother like Rob to manage me and tell me to stop answering every single email.
Poor Doug. Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. He probably gets swamped. Why did you become a critic?
Critic? I don't know. Like, I don't know what I am. People ask me, it's like, are you an analyzer or are you a reviewer? And I'm like, I don't know. I just do everything. But anyway, well, as I got more into animation, I kind of looked at the critical stuff, and I watched too much Nostalgia Critic, and then, and then I was blogging on Tumblr with pony stuff after I joined the fandom with Keith Confutter on, and I was blogging about pony stuff then, and then Digi did that Q&A thing, and I was like, oh, I could do that for my Tumblr, and then I did it with my Tumblr, and I did like my traditional OC, and it's horrible, and I deleted the video since, but then Rhea watched me, and I was like, Rhea, I didn't really think anyone would volunteer to make me something, so I was like, well, Rhea
is the designer of your OC.
Yes, she does all the faces. Because I can't really do vectors.
Now this is Rickwiz 101 on DeviantArt.
Yeah.
Definitely go and check out. I'll see if I can put this in the chat if it'll let me. This is the creator of Rachel's Pony OC.
Yeah, she did
a bunch of really awesome artwork.
And she's very patient because like I do more of a cartoon style, so because of that I constantly need faces. I can't just have one or two, and she's been very patient with me. So.
Is she quick? Does she make them fast?
It depends. It depends like what she's doing that day, but like if she has like a day off, she can get them done. She can get them done like throughout the day, but if like I'll usually tell her, and then she's like, okay, I'll get it done like during the week. So it just depends on her timing.
Okay.
But anyway, so I thought Rio would do the OC vectors because she was watching me, and I do art on DeviantArt. I do all traditional art, so that's why I need someone. I don't know how to do anything. And that's why I get frustrated sometimes, because everybody watches Rio because they like my faces. But I'm like, but I have art too. You guys can watch me on DeviantArt.
You have good art.
I like to think so. Just in case.
Just in case. Now, is this one really like... Oh. Is that like Linkara's gun? I love Linkara.
I don't know. I don't watch Linkara enough to know. I watch mostly Nostalgia Critic and Nostalgia Chick, and occasionally Paw and Doug Walker blogs, and that's about it. But I don't know. Go ahead.
So yeah, he's doing like Last Airbender, last I saw him?
Yes.
What's this about?
Well, people wanted him to do the last Airbender movie, the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Have you heard about that?
Oh, now it all falls into place. No, yeah, I've heard about, but he doesn't know anything about the show.
So what he does is he's watching the show to make sure the review is good. Good, per se.
Genius.
Yes.
That man, my hat's off to that man. Awesome.
There you go. So do you have just
What about Film Brain, says Shadow Wolfhound. I watch Film Brain. Symbolism! He's awesome. In his own British way.
Yeah, I watch Film Brain occasionally.
Sorry?
I watch Film Brain occasionally.
Yeah, I like his, the movies that I know about. When he can talk, I could listen to him talk for hours about movies that I understand, but he reviews some very depressingly bad movies. So after a while I get sad watching his show. It's like, oh man, Hollywood sucks. It's like, he did this thing on Steven Seagal month or something like that. And oh my gosh. The face-palmingly bad side of Hollywood.
Oh gosh, yes.
There's a B side and there's a C side to Hollywood, and it's just And so he reviews, but the thing is, these are movies that aren't bad enough to be like Brad Jones and his what does Brad Jones call himself?
The Blockbuster Buster, is that the guy? No.
No. Yeah, he's got a main thing on the site.
Oh, correct. I don't remember.
What's Brad Jones, dude? Chat. Cinema snob. Thank you.
Yes.
To a complete blank. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So he does this. Film Brain does B movies. Cinema Snob does C movies. I think. C movies are fun. C movies are terrible but enjoyable. Film Brain does the B movies that are mostly action-oriented movies that are just depressing. And so I like it when he's reviewing something like his 2012 review, or his, what else did he do? One of his A-list movies. They're fun, but yeah, so, yeah. Matthew Book. Sorry.
It's all right. But
Blockbuster is Erod. I don't know.
I don't know enough about that. I know a few of them, but I don't know all of them to know things.
Yeah, I've got things to do. I can't be watching other people's videos on the internet. But I do anyway because I love them. What is my career job? I am a video editor and Supreme Lord and Master of the Universe when Foamy's not doing it. I'm the Lord and Master. You all are bastards. Antony, if I wanted to get into analysis videos, how should I start? Well, you get yourself a YouTube account and maybe a microphone. Okay, this is what I use. Samson CO1U condenser mic. This means you don't need a preamp. Condenser mic is a USB connection, so you don't need a preamp or anything else plugged into it. You can just plug it straight into your computer, boot it up, and I use Audacity to record, which is a freeware program which is ingenious. It is so good. And this is a handy little guard my sister got me. I don't know how much that'll cost you, but this is actually fairly cheap and nasty.
Cheap.
But a second-hand one will only set you back $50 or less, maybe, on eBay. So definitely go for quality when recording. You probably heard it before, but when you boot up someone's video and it's bad sound, that's an immediate turn-off. It doesn't matter what your voice is like. 99% of everyone's voice is acceptable, but the mic makes a big difference, I think.
I can vouch for that because when I first started doing this, I didn't have a mic at all. So I just, if you go back in my thing, you can see like my very first video, and I didn't have a mic. So what I did, what what I did, because I didn't know how to do anything, I recorded with the thing I'm using now just from the computer, and then I purified the audio, which was better, but it still sounded like shit. And
that's how I started out too. I mean, that's not how I actually made cartoons before I did any of this stuff, and I had this terrible like headset mic thing. I have an old cartoon called you probably check it out on my DeviantArt page, called Psychotic Squirrels. I'll see if I can find it for you. That's using a headset mic, and no one understands what I'm saying. And I tried to clean it up, and eventually I had to learn how to do subtitles because it's just, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Anyway, so, well, I guess I'm done with that, but I can tell you how I do it, I guess.
Get out.
I'm done with my mic. Well, right now I don't have as good of a mic as Anthony's. I have like a little Samsung travel mic because I have to have something portable when I'm going to school and back, and then I have a little pop filter on that, and that's what I use.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll get a better mic one of these days, but I think the audio is passable for now that it's not a president. So.
Passable. Certainly, no, it's good. It's good. No, I like it. It's certainly an improvement on what you used to have. I am horribly recalcitrant when it comes to purchasing products to edit with. At the moment, I use an embarrassing combination of programs to edit. Flash. I have actually edited some videos in Flash, which is a very bad idea. But there's a freeware program called Virtual Dub for video conversion. That is no kind of video editor, but you can make it work by sheer force of will if you need it to. But that's mostly just for video conversion. And there's always Windows Movie Maker, and the main program I use to edit, and I don't really recommend this either because it's cheap, is VideoPad editor. VideoPad has problems, big problems. But if you need a cheap video editor, it's not the $400 million that like a Premiere or whatnot will set you back. It's only about $80, I think, for a VideoPad editor. And even if you don't like NCH Software's stuff, NCH Software, they make VideoPad. They do debut video capture, which is really highly recommended. You can capture anything with that. There's no issues. I've never had an issue with that. So that's definitely worthwhile as well. So that's how you capture video and whatnot on screen and such.
Well, my answer to that is much simpler than yours, Anthony. I use Camtasia Studio, and because I don't have Audacity yet, because I just been too lazy to get it, I record the audio and then I edit the audio in Camtasia, and then I put all the clips and stuff on top. And the only problem is it's a little bit limited as far as what you can do. Like, you can't animate or anything, but I think for what I use it for, it's fine. So.
Right. Camtasia Studio's for screen cap, isn't it?
You can use it to record, but you can edit with it too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
I'll have to give it a look. See, one of these days I'll do the Creative Cloud thing in Adobe. I think that's what I use professionally.
One of these days.
I use at work. It's really weird. All the hotkeys are completely different. I get home and it's like, friggin', what am I doing? oh, that completely deletes all my work. Well, good to know.
In case you ever wonder.
Anthony, do you think that Pixar are losing their magic? Yes.
Maybe.
I think they're just... it's inevitable. It's like, well, they're not losing their magic. It's like they're hopping around looking for ideas, and I think they'll find an equilibrium eventually. They seem to have their heads screwed on right.
Yeah.
They have been purchased by Disney. There is that. But
technically, yeah.
Give them time. I would have said definitely yes after Cars, because I like Cars, but it's such a different. It's a
I was
Hollywood with vehicles.
I watched Cars. Cars was decent, and then I stay away from Cars 2 because of just how horrible the reviews were. And I'm just like, but it's Pixar.
Yeah, me too. I feel like bad for saying that. What kind of an analysis person are you? Oh dear, I said analysis. It's going to be in a video now. Yeah, what kind of? But I stay away from Cars 2 as well. And I would have said, yeah, they kind of lost it. The reviews aren't as great as they're not as up there as they used to be. But then Toy Story 3 came out, and I was
like, boom!
This is the greatest thing ever. This is more sequels, please. I want another Bug's Life. I really want another Incredibles.
I know you do.
Who doesn't want another Incredibles movie? Oh.
He'll make it eventually.
Is that the A&Y Pony? Hello, A&Y Pony. I'm Antony C.
Somebody asked me a question. Everybody's asking Anthony. I feel unloved. I said, everybody's asking you stuff. I feel unloved.
You feel unloved? Who is best pony?
I already answered that.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Paying attention.
Who is best princess?
Who is best princess? Oh, gosh.
Discord is best pony.
Discord is best everything. That or John Delancey's best pony.
I love me to John Delancey. He's also in that briefly, so
briefly.
He's been everywhere. He's done a lot of things.
My friends make fun of me because I watch just the John Delancey episodes of Breaking Bad, and I didn't really get some of the plot points. And I'm just like, Rachel, you should watch the whole thing. It's like I'm not gonna watch a 2-season plus episode just for 4 episodes of John Delancey being awesome. And then they're like, well, I'm not gonna explain anything to you, Rachel. I'm just like, oh, whatever. Whatever.
Wait a minute. John Delancey's in Breaking Bad?
Yes, sir.
Why am I not watching the show?
He's only in it for like 4 episodes.
What does he do?
He's the... I only watched 4, so I don't know the plot, but he's the dad of this girl. Have you watched the Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23? It's like an ABC show.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, that's the girl's from that. And he's the father of her, and she's a drug addict. And what the story is, he's trying to be patient with her, but she keeps on relapsing. And then,
yes.
And then, spoiler alert, she dies because of relapse, and then he has to deal with that. And then he helps. What's that job called? But like, at the airport, he makes sure the planes don't crash together. Basically, he keeps them on track. He's like the
air traffic controller.
Yes. So he goes back. This is more spoiler stuff, but he goes back to work, and because he's upset with the grief. I mean, there's a really sad scene where he's like picking out the dress for her after her funeral and stuff. But he goes back to work, and then the plane, like he's because he's distracted, 2 planes crash together, and then he's wanted for.
That's the one thing we told you not to do. And there is you.
And then it's like this big scandal thing, and he's wanted for like murder, not murder, but whatever, for screwing up, and that's all that season. It's funny though because on the Tumblr there is something that I found about the commentary, and apparently the guy who plays the bald guy, I don't know any of these people, and John Delancey were in a play together, and they I guess they were lovers or something, and they kissed. So like every time bald, stay with me,
Walter White, that's the bald guy.
Yeah, okay. So every time they're on screen together, Walter's like, John, we kissed, and he's like, John's like, you have to get over that. That was like 20 years ago or something, and I think that's just funny. But. Sorry, I'm amused by weird things.
Who's that? Who's the actor who plays Walter White? Something Cranston? Bryan Cranston, is that his name?
Go to IMDb it, man.
That's it. Oh, these awesome pics of... Oh, you just look up Walter White, and you can see this awesome pic of Walter as Gordon Freeman.
I can't leave the Skype because it will mess up again. So I'll just look at all the stuff later.
I'll just do this. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh, no. Does that even work? Yeah, that works.
More or less.
All right. Hal from Malcolm in the... Yeah, I loved Malcolm in the Middle. Okay. All right, I'm looking for a question. Someone else.
Well, I have a question on my little note card if you want.
And Anthony, what do you think of the Lego movie? There's a Lego movie?
Yeah, they're making this big Lego movie with a bunch of like miscellaneous Legos, and Morgan Freeman's in it, and that's all I know from the trailers. But it looks, and Batman's in it, and like go look at the trailer. It's like the most random ass. It's like if a kid had a bunch of Legos, random Legos from things, and they made a movie about it with Morgan Freeman and Batman.
Is it a real thing?
Yeah, it's like a Lego. It's not like real people, but it's animated and it's supposed to look like Legos, and they're Lego people.
With Morgan Freeman. Can we watch it now?
I can pull it up. I can do that if you want. You want to do it?
Anything with Morgan Freeman is A-okay with me.
Okay, let me go to internet.
Liam Neeson?
Yeah, I think Liam Neeson's
Or
in it too.
Anthony for spam.
Let's see. Lego movie trailer.
Anthony?
Let's see.
Okay, now, yes, is it Morgan Freeman? Anything with Morgan Freeman is good. I've heard strange things about Jack Reacher. Mixed reviews,
Okay, I found it. You ready?
Reacher. Hey, Anthony, have you heard of the theory that only life forms can go through magic mirrors and objects are normally like normal mirrors, which means the hammer would have broke the portal? Dude, they go through that portal and the portal gives Twilight clothes. All bets are off.
Imagine how awkward it would be if she didn't have clothes. But I expected like a Little Mermaid thing where she'd get clothes eventually, and they just like hide her until then. But you know, I can't have nice things, and apparently that would take too. Okay, I found the Lego movie trailer thing. If you want to see that.
Oh sure.
Okay. Well, I thought you. Okay, so let's share screen. Start. Can you see?
What's going on here? What's going on here? Can't see anything yet. I'm gonna.
Okay.
It's doing its thing.
Oh, okay. Are you watching from the stream or are you watching from Skype?
I can watch it through the. I can. I can probably boot it up on YouTube at the same time. I mean,
That's true.
or is the whole chat won't see what we're seeing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
All right. Well, we'll get to that if it ever happens.
Okay.
We've got very bad connection because you're in the States and I'm not.
Yes, that's.
Oh, there's something.
I just minimized it. Can you see it now?
That's on Twitch. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Question for Anthony, and I love Kim Possible a lot. What do you both think of the How to Train Your Dragon 2 teaser trailer?
Oh, I haven't seen that. I know I like the first How to Train Your Dragon a lot. It had, but
You're breaking up.
yeah, it's the connection thing is not good. But anyway, I like the first How to Train Your Dragon, but after that, and I'm trying to get rid of your little box.
Better stop sharing video thing. I'll just close that. Because you're breaking up. How to Train Your Dragon. I haven't seen the first How to Train Your Dragon.
It's good.
It came out when I was editing something. The whole world just goes away.
Oh, it's still on share screen, so stop sharing. That's why it's like face inception. But How to Train Your Dragon, it was directed by the guy who did Lilo and Stitch, so if you like Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, I've heard amazing things about it. I've heard really amazing things about it. Like, I don't know if any of you watch Confused Matthew.
I don't.
Confused Matthew he's a perennial reviewer. He does all sorts of things, not pony things. But yeah, he did he spoke wonders about it. So
Yeah.
if you like an alternate sort of perspective of movies, then definitely check out that. Oh, where am I?
I don't know.
That's Confused Matthew, and this is not for everyone. Enter at your own risk. He does great movie reviews of things that you hate, like the Matrix sequels and the Star Wars prequels. Just watch those if you dare, because if you didn't understand why you didn't like the Matrix Reloaded or the Matrix Revolutions, he'll explain it very carefully. Very carefully what was wrong with them. And the Star Wars prequels are, he's come up with stuff for the Star Wars prequels that not even Plinkett came up with. So that was, Plinkett, the Red Letter Media ever.
Is this the guy who kind of is the creepy guy? And he has like the 20-minute videos of like everything that's wrong with like episode 1. Am I thinking of the same person or not?
No, that's Plinkett. Yeah,
oh, okay.
That's Red Letter Media.
Okay.
Mr. Plinkett.
Okay.
Every reviewer wants to be Mr. No. But no, Confused Matthew's different. He's not nearly as creepy.
Oh, okay.
Nearly.
Nearly.
But, yeah, and he's got more stuff. But this is a guy, mind you, who doesn't like The Lion King. So
how could he?
Definitely enter
My
it
heart.
on risk. I know you all love The Lion King.
Do you like The Lion King?
I like The Lion King, sure.
Oh, okay. I thought you were implying that you didn't.
No. But it's just funny to me that some people, okay. I like The Lion King for what it is, but this notion that it is some great literary work of art, that it is in fact a modern adaptation of Hamlet, not happening. Total nonsense. I know Hamlet. Hamlet is the one Shakespeare that I've read entirely.
Really?
I had to sit through that multiple times.
I've read it. You read it by yourself?
Yeah, they made me.
Oh, they made you. I thought you were like doing this on your own time. And I was just like, what? But
this was in high school.
Oh, okay.
They made me. I've done my time. If I know anything about Shakespeare, it's Hamlet, and The Lion King is not Hamlet. It's not even remote. I mean, aside from Dead King, Evil Uncle, Prince. That's it. That's all it's got.
I guess I say that point because the characters of Hamlet and Simba are very different. Simba's more idealistic, I guess is a good way to put it.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a Disney prince, a Disney hero.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a Disney prince, he's a Disney protagonist.
So
and that's...
he has to be more of a respectable role model than Hamlet. Hamlet was just kind of tricky. It's a good way to put it, maybe?
Tricky.
Not tricky, but like... I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Okay. But anyway, stop complaining. I had to read Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet and Macbeth and Julius Caesar and How to Train Your Sue. That's 6, I think. 6 or 5. 1. A lot. Anyway, that's all the Shakespeare I had to read. So just stop complaining.
Romeo and Juliet, which is the way you're supposed to view all Shakespeare, is you're supposed to see it acted out. Hamlet is not lions. Lion King is not Hamlet with lions flailing wings. It just isn't. I'll do a video on it. Don't you make me do a video on it. But it's like
I would want to see that video.
Biting my tongue for a long time on this one. But look, there's nothing wrong with the Lion King unless you confuse Matthew. It's nothing really wrong with it, but it is not the Lion King, and it's not Hamlet, right? Hamlet is a tragedy where everybody ends up dead, and Hamlet gets people killed. Like everyone considers Timon and Pumbaa, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Hamlet gets Rosencrantz and Guildenstern killed.
That is true.
Did Simba get Timon and Pumbaa killed? I didn't think so.
I'd like to see that sequel.
His love interest goes mad and kills herself. It's a tragedy, and it's like Prince Hamlet goes mad, and I mean, maybe you could suggest he's got an evil uncle who tries to usurp the throne, but not even Sarabi and Scar don't love each other. That was a big part of Hamlet, was that Scar seduces, or not Scar,
No, it's
the Scar
Claudius.
Character.
Yeah, Claudius and
Claudius.
No, yeah, and I'm trying to remember the mom's name. I know the love interest was Ophelia, and
Yeah, Ophelia. The Queen.
Yeah, I think she was just the queen. Anyway,
My
continue.
sometime sister. Yes, my sometime sister says Claudius. That he marries, they marry.
Yeah.
And the queen is like, da-di-da-di-da, you know, I got a new husband. And Prince Hamlet's like, my dad's been dead a month. Can you at least try and act sad? Where's that in The Lion King?
Maybe I guess people make that comparison on a very basic level, so I see your point. What are you laughing about?
I want to see Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, even though I hadn't seen Red Hamlet. Yes, yeah, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Spoilers. 400-year-old play. Lion King director's cut. Yeah, yeah. Someone should edit the Lion King so that it actually is Hamlet, and you can see just how not Hamlet it is.
That would be pretty cool. But that would be pretty cool. And then people make the comparison that the sequel is Romeo and Juliet. Have you heard that?
That's probably more accurate.
Yeah, that is a little more. Yeah, but
a little more accurate because warring tribes and whatnot.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I just don't really like Romeo and Juliet to begin with, so.
I love thee, but we cannot. I don't know. It's it seems unrealistic.
Yeah, and then that all happened in a span of a day or something, and it just or a few days or something. And I'm just like, I ain't buying this shit. But
absurdism is awesome. The Lion King is a ripoff of Kimba the White Lion, a Japanese
I've heard
animation. Ah, yes. Kibith says.
All I can say is go watch Nostalgia Chick's review on The Lion King, and she goes into detail about that.
Kimba the White Lion.
Do you remember that?
What did the Lindsay Ellis have to say about that?
She basically said that there were some comparisons, but basically Disney steals from everyone, and then she made the comparison between Aladdin and The Thief and the Cobbler. Do you know Thief and the Cobbler?
The Thief and the Cobbler. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I do. That's
That's
long-awaited thing by Richard Williams.
Yes. So
if you want to learn animation, by the way, definitely check out Richard Williams' The Animator's Survival Kit.
Yeah, I've heard.
That's priceless information on learning how to do all that. It's frame-by-frame stuff, so probably won't teach you any Flash. But,
Not yet.
Not yet. So some of the terminology is different, like what is a keyframe and so on. In traditional animation terms, it's not what you think. So, definitely check him out. And he has a seminar now, like a course,
yeah,
a video course that's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's amazing. So definitely check him. And he did Who Framed Roger Rabbit and this other movie.
The Raggedy Ann movie, he did that.
I don't remember that one.
That was in the 80s-ish.
I saw the Nostalgia Critic talking about that one.
Yeah. So he did that, and then there's this one other one I can't remember. I would check, but I can't check because I can't leave Skype because,
Lion King 5. It's time to lion up. But yeah, no, you were talking about the prince and the cobbler.
Anyway, so Ellis made the comparison that Disney steals. There were some aspects of Kimba that were similar to Lion King, but Kimba had people in it, and Lion King obviously didn't have people in it. So maybe some of the themes were similar, but overall the stories weren't really. Except maybe I think the dad dies in Kimba too, but that's about it. And then she made the point that Disney steals from everyone anyway because the Thief of Cobbler and Aladdin. So yeah.
Yeah, The Thief and the Cobbler is an amazing looking film,
Yeah.
and it's set in Arabia or something like that, the ancient Middle East.
Yeah.
And Aladdin borrows heavily from its aesthetics. It doesn't borrow from the story much at all.
Yeah.
But it's got the Jafar character in there. If you look at him,
Played by Vincent Price.
The Doofusy King. Does that have a Doofusy King?
Yeah, he does. But he doesn't. I don't think he talks that much.
He doesn't talk, Jasmine.
And then I always hate the princess was named Princess Yum Yum, and I'm just like, that's such a stupid fucking name.
Yum. Because she's so delicious.
Oh God.
What is your favorite animated film? Oh my gosh. What is my favorite animated film? Take a guess. What's your favorite, Rachel?
I have a bunch. I really like Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Disney version.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I like that one too. I know what Nostalgia Chick said about it. Someone was saying about it, that guy with the glasses.com, that it's not quite what everyone wanted.
That wasn't Doug and that wasn't Lindsay, so I don't know who said that, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Might have been confused, Matthew. I don't know, but it's it's a simplified version of the story of Hunchback Notre Dame. But I liked it too. Oh, that's right. Someone was saying how it has tonal problems. Like it's got those dancing, singing gargoyles.
Yeah. Everybody hates the I mean, they're not as horrible.
No, come on. It's Jason Alexander, man. I'll watch anything with Jason Alexander in it. He's awesome. He's a lovely, sweet man. And he sings a song. How can you not love a song with Jason Alexander? Anyway,
yeah, Jason Alexander.
George Costanza. My favorite movie of animated sort?
Yeah. Did Doug get to you, or was that before you got into Doug?
Oh, I've loved this since... I'm older than Doug, I think, so yeah, no.
Yeah.
There, man. There's a special place in everybody's heart who's seen it when they were a child. And the Fuggin' Fields, yes, Eternal Blue, oh man. The late, great Jerry Goldsmith and the late, great John Denver doing the music. It just tugs at your heartstrings, and I'm tempted to just review it myself, because you never watched it. Go watch it. Go watch it, man.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while, so.
Yeah, it's an interesting movie. I feel like I should clarify. I made a video just recently for everyone who hasn't been paying attention to me. How dare you? And I make a comparison in that between, like, it's got a magical MacGuffin in it, and I probably wasn't clear enough. If you didn't read my FBI warning...
You didn't pause the screen to read it, like I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, somebody did.
But it took me on, like, my second watching, but I did.
Okay. Yeah, don't watch The Secret of Nim 2. Oh, just watch Doug's review. So irresponsible. I'm a reviewer. I shouldn't be telling you not to watch things, but Secret of Nim 2 was like a studio put-up job. They just wanted some money out of it. So.
Yeah.
But no, so I feel like I should clarify. I think that the stone is actually a properly set up MacGuffin. It doesn't do anything that they don't say it's already going to... I mean, it has a power, right? It's going to save the day at the end. You just know. It's coming. And Courage of the Heart is very rare. The stone has a power when it's there. You know, that whole thing is like, well, I wonder where this is going. I mean, we've already seen by this point that Mrs. Brisby has all the courage in the world. She has too much courage. She actually volunteers. I mean... To a point, she's just reacting to things, and you think, well, she's got to save her kid. Of course she's going to be courageous. But then she actually volunteers to do her husband's job of, like, feeding the poison to dragon, and it's like... And she's like, I must be crazy. I'm like, yes, lady. It's like, this courage of the heart is very rare. This woman is OTT. So, of course, you know that she's got the courage that will activate the stone. And so the moral of the story is be courageous. but that moral was already clearly set up. My big problem with this sort of, like, whenever, especially in My Little Pony and the Elements of Harmony, is that they keep trying to attribute morals to the MacGuffin, but there's no moral as regards the stone. The stone just is sort of like a cosmic reward at the end. It doesn't slap you in the face with its moral. So, yeah, sorry.
That's all right. What were we talking about again?
Oh, favorite animated movies.
Oh, I want to mention another one. Have you seen Treasure Planet?
Treasure Planet? No.
It's amazing.
Treasure Planet?
It's a Disney take on Treasure Island, and it's kind of it's steampunky. But if you can forgive the steampunky, it's amazing. And what's really cool is it blends 3D and 2D animation. Like there's this character called the Long Silver, and he actually shut up. Anyway, his arm. anyway.
He's armed. Did you say?
No, his arm is computer CG, and then he's drawn in 2D, and it blends together so well. It's just like amazing, and it's really underrated because it bombed at the box office, and then anything that bombs, Disney just kind of puts under a carpet.
Under the rug.
But I think it just bombed because it was released at the wrong time, because it was like released with Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and James Bond like all coming out on the same weekend. So Disney was just kind of but go watch it. It's amazing.
I'll have to give it a shot. I've missed most of. I mean, this is a 2D Disney movie, yeah. When did it come out? Is it after Lilo and Stitch or Home on the Range?
It came out 2002, so it came out right with Lilo and Stitch.
Right with okay, yeah, because I watched Atlantis or part of it or something, and that was a bit weird.
Yeah, Atlantis is weird.
Yeah, and
it's pretty though.
You're asking me if Pixar's losing it. Well, not compared to classic Disney.
That is true.
we got to petition. We've all got to do. We've all got to go and petition Alan Menken to fire up his jets again. Alan Menken's the music maker. He was the man.
He was the man. You mean he is the man? You should get that signed, man. One of these days. If not, Alan Menken's ever in Australia.
I'm going to have to move. All the cool people are in the Northern Hemisphere. Even the cool Aussies are in the Northern Hemisphere. Heckle Chris Hemsworth. Hey, abs! Abs! Abs!
Come love me, abs.
Too hairy to have abs. Classic Disney is coming back. How so?
Probably with Tangled, I guess. That's what they mean.
Can you call, like, what's the deal with Disney, classic, like, Disney proper, doing CG movies?
I think because what happened...
Classic Disney coming back?
I can explain it. What happened was with The Princess and the Frog, they really marketed the shit out of that, and it made money, but it didn't make as much money as they wanted it to. So they decided to do the same thing basically with Tangled and make it 3D. And Tangled made a whole crap load of money. So Disney's like, oh, we can make fairy tales again, but we just have to make them 3 CG so they can make money. And I'm just like, that's...
If they'd made Tangled a 2D film, do you think it would have mattered?
I think because Pixar has just made 3D the standard, it just what people expect, which is somewhat of a shame, really. And then
I disagree. It shouldn't be.
I disagree too, but no one loves TV anymore. No one listens to us.
Love Tangled and Stoker Frozen. Who liked Enchanted?
Oh, you mean
Was it Enchanted?
No, it wasn't. It was Enchanted. It was something else. It was. I don't remember. But it starts with an E.
You know that she really truly loves her.
Yeah, I think it was Enchanted. I don't know, but it was yeah. Anyway, but I think it was just too stereotypical Disney to be good per se. Yes. But I think it was.
What is it? Sorry. Go on.
Anyway, I think Enchanted was just too stereotypical Disney to be good per se, but for what it was okay. I think they just marketed it way too much. But it's kind of cool. If you didn't know this, they get a bunch of the old Disney princesses to be like cameos in Enchanted.
Chocolate.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
No, sorry, what?
Are you listening to me?
I'm sorry, the chat's going nuts.
Anyway, so I'll repeat myself. Thank you. What's cool about Enchanted is they get all the old princesses, like they get Belle's VA and everyone back, and they do cameos in like little roles in Enchanted. So if you want to like go, does that make sense?
No, say that again. Who's doing cameos?
No, Disney got in Enchanted, like Belle's VA and Ariel's VA to be like
voice actors.
Yeah, to be like cameos. So like you can, I think they got Belle and Ariel and I think who else? Jasmine. Yeah.
Meta, dude.
So I thought that was kind of cool. There you go. So do you just
I've got such lag on Twitch? I can't see myself.
Yeah.
I'm looking at myself like 4 minutes ago. It's ridiculous. I'm hoping that this isn't like you can see it.
Well, I'm just gonna look at it later because I don't want to go check Twitch because then it will be like screenception again. I'm just whatever. I can check it later.
I should ask you, are you recording this? Is that how this works?
I was gonna record it, but I think because of the lag time, I was not. But Twitch records it for you.
Awesome.
So yeah, I thought
all of our incriminating comments we can.
I'm sure somebody else will like record this and put it up on YouTube anyway. So.
Nice. Who's uploading what to Equestria Daily? I told him not to do that.
What is he doing?
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Never mind. Anyway, so you want to explain why you got the panda for your thing?
Oh yes, I would. You did promise that. Did I promise?
Well, I backed out of my promises, but you can just do it. You don't have anything to lose, right?
I'll just not tell you about the panda either.
But I want to know.
Well, inquiring minds can sit on a thumb. The panda avatar. There's like before Pony OC business, and I'm reluctant to give him up. Little panda. I made a cartoon a long time ago about this teddy bear panda thing, and it was basically a guy gets turned into a teddy. That was the premise of the show, and I'll just link you in. This is so old.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Old enough to know better.
Oh, okay.
That's not my thing. Hang on, where is it? I'll link you this embarrassingly old thing that a friend and I made, and we were gonna. This was back when I thought I had big dreams, and I was gonna do big things with cartoons, and way before, like, the first animation I did, and the first proper animation I actually properly tried to do, that was such a learning experience. You should really make something to learn. If you want to get into animation, make something. Just make anything and try to see if you've got
what it takes.
Chops for it. But for goodness sake, do something short. This took 8 months of my life, and it's terrible.
How long is it?
Oh, it's like 14 minutes. Don't really watch it at your own leisure. But there's the panda, the kind of the origins of the characters. Like, I don't know. I have this old toy from my childhood. I thought, oh, that'll be funny. I'll turn him into what happens if you turn. And I made part one of like what was going to be a massive series, and it wasn't so much biting off more than I could chew. It was biting off more than I could gag on. And it just became so unfun that I just stopped after a while. It was like one of those things, you try it. I eventually willed it into reality with just tears, blood, sweat, and tears, and then I realized that kind of pain's not worth it for something that's like a flash in the pan. It didn't do well. I mean, made like a couple of days on the front page of Newgrounds, which was really nice. But it's after that, it's just like no.
It wasn't worth it.
But I haven't lost Panda because he's.
You're stubborn.
He's a cute character. I'll put him in something else. You know.
He'll just be like a cameo in like one of your new videos or something, and be everybody's gonna be like, "What the hell's with Panda?"
Yeah. At the moment, he's the positive Panda as opposed to the negative Nelly.
Oh, it's like yin and yang, I guess.
Yin, yeah, exactly. So there you have it. Now, will you tell us why your name is Kim Possible? I love Kim Possible a lot.
Okay. But I worked so hard. Like, if it turned out like shit, maybe. But I'm happy with what I came up with.
What did you come up with? What is this?
The video that I edited today. Remember I told you about that?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It has funny things in it.
I'll have to link it to you. You're gonna make me link it in there in the description or something.
Well, it's not done yet. I have to add the music and stuff. But like, it's mostly done. Ish.
Adding music. You like adding music too?
Yeah, well, what happened is, someone offered to make me music. I'm just like, oh, I'm special enough that people want to make music for me, so
They want to make music for you?
Yeah, for the backgrounds.
Holy moly, that's awesome.
Yeah, so, and then...
Nobody makes me music.
You have to ask.
Yeah. Should I have to ask? Bring me music. No, it's cool. You want to make me music, you can make me music. Not a lot of people know. Digi makes music. Did you know that? I
know Digi raps, but I didn't know like he actually makes music. Is that the same thing?
I guess you could say it's the same thing. He raps a lot in his show, his thing, but no, it's true. It's true. He doesn't promote himself. I'm not sure if I should promote him because he doesn't seem to ever talk about it. That's Trial of the Golden Witch. That's Digi and his friends, and it's a trip.
It's a trip.
It's a trip. I was going to use some of it in my latest video, but it's too trippy. It's too trippy. The trippiness is off the charts. I can't handle it.
Over 9,000. That's what I said.
It's over 9,000. Yes. Well, of course you did, Electric Bear. Because you are the master. Digi is a Ask Princess Molestia perv.
What?
Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen Digi's video, it's Digi Brony After Dark.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Who loves me? Someone's Skyping me. Stop Skyping me while I'm streaming.
Stop being so...
Right.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
Would you ever consider going to any, like, conventions, even though it's uber expensive? Like BronyCon or something?
Sure, I'm, like, considering saving up for something like that. Goodness, that Feather chick, she's Australian, and she did this, Kickstarter to get herself.
Yeah.
Was it Kickstarter?
I think it was Kickstarter. I think I know.
Was she and Ali Monty? Ali Monty!
Yeah.
Such a sweetie. They did crowdfunding stuff to get themselves to BronyCon, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
I would consider it. But maybe.
Maybe. Are there any Australian?
They asked me.
I said, are there any Australian Brony conventions at all?
I heard of one recently, but it's nowhere. Like, I've not seen it advertised.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Not unless I see something.
One of the good things about living in the U.S. is that, anywhere you look, convention. Like, I went to I know. What was I gonna say? I went to the Equestria Girls movie premiere thing in my town, and I met like a bunch of bronies, and I was just like, wow, that was easy. So, and then like we're doing some Nightmare Night when it gets closer, but at like one of the colleges nearby, and it should be good.
Nightmare Night.
Yeah, it's like a Halloween party thing.
Oh.
Isn't that clever?
Nice.
So,
Oh, man. Okay. So how long have we been going for?
I don't know.
That's nice and sweet. Rap is crap, says Doomhoff. Some rap is good.
It depends
Some
on...
rap...
It depends. It just depends. I'm not really a rap person.
Right. So what's up for you next? What are you reviewing?
Let's see. Well, I have, I'll tell you about the stuff I can tell you, but I want to leave some stuff I want to leave some surprises, that's all I'll say. I'm doing something on Monday. I hope she's not watching this because that will give her away, but for real, I'm doing a happy birthday little video. So people can, like,
Nice.
spam her on her birthday, and then I think I'll probably do a charming.
Someone's telling me to ham it up. I have no ham. I get banana peel.
Well, you can always choose some scenery instead.
I'll chew the scenery.
There you go. How's it taste?
Like spider webs.
Oh.
Because you know how yummy they are.
Yes.
So you're doing things for friends and
Well,
birthday
it just a little thing for her. And then I think I might do 1,000. Listen to me when I talk to you.
I can.
You
I
can.
am. I'm listening. I promise.
But anyway, and then I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 1,000 sub live streams party thing maybe because I figured out how to do this. And then
Yay!
And then maybe the week after that I'll release that video because I really like doing this, but I don't think I can keep up the pace of 2 videos every week with the quality I do in the original sound and stuff, and especially when school comes,
That's a problem. If you want quality, it takes time.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's, oh, you can make great stuff. Yeah, we want more. I'm like, yeah, wait patiently.
Anthony hasn't made a video in 3 weeks.
And that's like 2.5 weeks later after that comment. So it's like a month and a week or 2 months and a week and a half. And I dying here. I'll use the excuse of being really grievously ill as an excuse for not making movies.
Were you like on your deathbed or anything?
Pretty much.
Pretty much? What'd you have?
You can see, I had 0 body fat. And as you see in my face, I was really freaking sick.
Oh.
And I'm not sure what I had. It was like a week-long migraine headache.
Oh.
Really freaking sick. And so there's my excuse. Yeah, I'm not horribly lazy.
You know.
Oh yes, says Eternal Blue. My original question, Antony, after slaughtering the glorious love affair many bronies shared with the Canterlot wedding, excluding myself who just laughed at the mainly poorly done things, what other sweet love affairs of theirs is next? Lunar eclipse? Oh, bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Oh gosh. I have people telling me, you just ruined a Canterlot wedding. Don't be silly.
It's your fault for watching my video.
Slaughtering love affairs. You can still like a Canterlot wedding. I've been thinking about doing the magical mystery cure. Maybe. It's like I had to make my peace with that after everyone's reaction was, what?
Yeah.
Alicon Twilight, I'm leaving this stupid fandom. What? No. Yeah. It's like what I was saying with about Cloud Cuckoo Country. I was trying to tell him is like the Candlelight Wedding. You can enjoy a Candlelight Wedding. It's beautiful. It is. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And one thing I do regret not saying in review is the music is good. I personally like Big Brother Best Friend
Forever.
A lot more. Just that got me, right? I'm like, I didn't mention how awesome that song was, but I was trying to be angry and whatnot. So, right, so you can like that show, but if you want to, there's nothing wrong with looking at it from like top tier perspective. Like you take it from a literarily cultured perspective. It doesn't seem to hold up, and that's what it is. I'm not here to bust anyone's love affair with anything. I'm just pointing
speaking
out
of
that,
which, you know what I thought of?
Yeah.
What if Chrysalis tried to get into Camelot and she was discovered, and that's why she had to disguise herself as Cadence?
Yeah, that's never explained, but there's like any number of things could have happened.
Yeah.
The argument is that Chrysalis was on recon, perhaps, and so on. My only argument against that is that, again, why is she alone? She went in totally by herself. She would have had to have gone in totally alone, and that don't make no sense. A lot of people actually have brought up the argument that there's a spot in the show where you see Luna flying through the shield, and it's like, oh really? What about that? Explain that. And I'm like, so what? It's like, so she can permeate the shield. Well, so can fake Cadence. She must have permeated the shield, and she can permeate the shield at any time because she looks like Cadence. She can fool anyone. And she can come in, even if she can't personally permeate the shield. My point is that fake Cadence can leave through the front gate because everyone thinks she's Cadence. So why doesn't her army do the same? It doesn't make any sense. And it's like, you know, I've given up hating that movie.
Like, I give up.
Yes, she's a queen. What's the point of spying when you got people to do it, says Neo Antonix. And, well, that's the Captain Kirk argument, isn't it? Why does Captain Kirk go down to the planet service on every single away mission? He's got a ship full of like 100 people. Why doesn't he send someone who's more expendable? Picard got that right.
Yeah.
Antony and Rachel, what's your favorite Nostalgia Critic review?
Ooh, that's hard. You go first.
Off the top of my head, it'd be the Moulin Rouge one, because that Brental floss and nostalgia.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Grab a girly beer.
Yeah, that song is like...
he's a genius.
You can never, ever get that stupid song out of your head. From Nostalgia Chick, I really like the, either the Anastasia review or the Little Mermaid review. Have you seen those?
Anastasia. I saw Anastasia. I can't remember he did the Little Mermaid?
No, she did.
She did.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Nostalgia Chick. Yeah. Okay.
I can't remember. Like, I don't know what my favorite critic is. I have to like go through the archives and like look and remember.
Credit card.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Sorry.
It's alright.
The Batman and Robin review.
Oh gosh. Best thing ever.
Was that one of the moments where he's like, okay, that's it, I get it, I give up, and he gets up and walks away, and he's like, I've seen that credit card. Was that one of those moments?
Have you seen the recent ones where he does the My Little Pony like stuff?
No. What is this?
Well, basically, you remember that show he tried to do the where he did the spin-off thing about the guy, the Donnie Dupree or something like that.
Oh, I missed that. I missed the whole...
Anyway, so basically, I guess it wasn't doing well, and he went back to Nostalgia Critic. But then he still has the two people. So what he does is the black guy plays... I don't know any of their names. The black guy plays the devil, and the girl plays the devil's daughter, and she's really into...
Yeah, I've seen that, yes.
And she's really into My Little Pony, which is funny.
That's right, yes. Okay. And it's evil. Save us from the horrible evil ponies. And the creepy, creepy bronies. What? We're not creepy. What? Who told you they were creepy?
Speak for yourself.
Anthony, have you possibly seen the movie Inception? Why, yes, I have.
Didn't you hear this Inception jokes? Didn't you hear the Inception jokes earlier?
Boom. There's a fantastic game called Reimagine the game on Flash. You probably all know about it. It's a Flash game. The Imagine series, and the latest one is like Reimagine, and they do a great Inception rip. It's called Memeception by Christopher Trollan.
Oh gosh.
It's a really freaking good game. Free too.
Yeah, free is better.
No, I've not read the MLP comics. It kind of bums me out. I don't have access to them.
Yeah.
This place where I live, on the seventh circle of
Hell.
seventh ring of Jupiter.
I haven't really gotten.
Have you?
Yeah, I haven't. I just lazy and haven't gotten around to it, but I will eventually. I'm just not really a big Chrysalis person in general. I mean, she's cool, but Team Discord, But yeah, but I've heard they're really good, and maybe I'll get around to it, but that day has not come yet.
I've heard things. I've got friends who are massive collectors, and they're telling me that this is where it's at. If you've got problems with the TV show, forget about the TV show. The comics are where the story is. Go there, and I'm like, oh, okay, oh. Yeah. And I've seen some of it, a little bit of it, and it looks a little more
Darker.
my thing.
Yeah.
My thing. I actually saw they're like they're doing the Chrysalis story, right?
Yeah.
And there's like one panel where you see who's Kiefer Sutherland's desk? Donald Sutherland pony in the background doing his invasion of the body snatchers face. And I'm like, invasion of the body snatchers. Yes, that's exactly what Chrysalis is trying to do. That was the story. And I'm like, they get it. Somebody gets it. But it's the comic book writers who get it. They get what Chrysalis is supposed to be, but the writers of the main show are trying to turn Invasion of the Body Snatchers into Independence Day with the massive... I'm like, those two alien invasion stories are incompatible.
It's all right.
You got me talking about it. Candlelight wedding again. Sorry. Enough of that.
Enough of that. Throw it out the window.
Yes.
Do you have windows?
Hmm?
Never mind. I said throw it out the window, but then I was like, do you have windows?
Do we have windows in my country? Yes, they're made of rice paper and they're terrible in a storm. No.
Oh, and then there was light. I already made that joke, but oh well.
The wedding is dead now. It's dead to me. Well, it's a shame because I really actually do like Cadence, and I do like Shining Armor. Dude, I love Shining Armor, man. Even though he's such a dude.
Ah, yeah. Bless his heart.
Bless his doofusy looking heart.
Doofusy
Looks like
looking
a
heart.
surfer dude.
I want some fan art of that, but I'm sure there already is fan art of that.
What is the sense of live?
What?
The sense of live. For this is the meaning of live. I don't know. Why are we doing this live?
Because
Look at my hair.
I don't know. I thought it'd be fun. Don't judge me.
Cool. I'm just trying to answer some questions. Who is my favorite voice actor? Who is your favorite voice actor?
Oh God, you go first. I don't know who my favorite voice actor is.
Oh come on. Discord.
Shut up. I gotta think about it. I know so many in my head. I have
John Delancey?
Well, that's true. But John Delancey doesn't have any. Bless his soul, he doesn't have any range though. He's just John Delancey.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. John Delancey Butterfly is the hilarious. Don't you let it? Don't. I can't do him. Only he can do John Delancey. Only John Delancey can do John Delancey Butterfly when he's talking to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think they did that audio later too, so it wasn't really him.
I think it wasn't him.
No, I think they tweaked the audios to make it higher, so he didn't really do that. Does that make sense?
Oh, aspersions. Oh, who's my favorite? Oh, there's such good ones. I'm always pulling for Mark Hamill. I love Mark Hamill so much.
I feel bad.
Say Mark Hamill.
I feel bad for Mark Hamill in a way though, because I feel like Luke Skywalker and the Joker are like the only things people remember him for.
If that's all he ever does, isn't that enough?
That's true. But I'm just saying.
Isn't that awesome? I love him. I just love Mark Hamill. He seems a bit like happy-go-lucky. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm just grateful to be
He's
so
cute.
famous. And I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, he really appreciates it. And he's such a sport. Like, if you've ever seen, it was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Mm-hmm.
Cock knock. George Lucas is suing someone that. Sorry.
It's alright.
Yeah, no, I'm always pulling for him, but just for sheer talent is probably Tabitha St. Germain. She was amazing.
Yeah.
As I was a Tabitha fan before My Little Pony, I probably brought this up before, but
Oh well.
Mr. Hell Show, the Mr. Hell Show. She plays a lot of characters in that, including my favorite Surge the Little Seal card. And you would never know that this is the voice of Rarity. She's insane. She's psychotic, and you get on her site, and you realize that she's not just she doesn't just do amazingly eccentric characters. She is an amazing eccentric character, and it's not an act. But she has such range in that, and it's that's me gushing over.
It's alright. I understand. I'm here. Anyway,
Jim Cummings.
I'm trying to think of someone who's not from Pony that I can think. I do like, since we mentioned him already, I really do like Jason Alexander. I keep on saying Jason Alexander like he's a Alexander with an R. Gosh.
Alexander. Alexander.
I have this,
Alexander. There's no such thing as an R in Brooklyn.
But I have this weird party gift where I can I don't know.
Billy West. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Billy West. That John DiMaggio is awesome. He played Draken in Impossible, and plus he's he's Bender, and he's like.
Yeah, he's got Bender's the hottest. Bite my shiny metal ass, and I don't know how he does that. It's very cool. Jolton John DiMaggio. Metal Blind, one of the best ever.
Of course.
I really like. This is gonna sound stupid. I really like Trey Parker. He only does voice.
Okay.
It's that really super official kind of cadence he's got going on there. Where everybody else is less than him, and I don't know.
However he does it.
South Park. Yeah.
Speaking of South Park, is South Park slowing down as far as new episodes that are coming out?
Is it? I don't keep up with the up-to-date episodes, but I'm
fun.
Astounded by how those guys keep something out. Like, they keep making stuff. They're just machines, man.
And it's weird because Family Guy kind of dips in quality. I don't really like to watch Family Guy, but as far I think South Park still keeps it the same level of quality despite the time, just because Trey and Matt are always working on it. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think they have a neat hook, and that is that they're very topical. They get to stay topical because they make an episode in the week.
Yeah.
Like, they release the episode in the week they make it, so they can remain up to date, very current.
Yeah.
And because of that, it gives them an incentive to make something that's of the moment, like a controversial topic of the week that's getting everybody riled up. So they say it's a bit of a curse because it means that they're the guys with the morals, so they're the ones that have to commentate on what's going on even if they don't want to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's such a crutch. I mean, it's like a support for them, I should say.
Yeah.
Because in that they can, they're never short of ideas. You never really. I mean.
I remember when I first realized how fast they could make episodes. I was kind of dumbfounded because I was like, animation takes so long. How are they doing this? Never. I'm so confused. But I just like.
You throw money and people at it. Money If they ever do stuff, they could easily come back in a week. Yeah, they could just come back in the week they wanted to. It's not like an 8-month investment like something like Simpsons or Family Guy or whatever.
Yeah. How do you think, like, what's your opinion about The Simpsons currently? Do you, like, watch it currently, or, like...
The Simpsons, no, kind of lost track of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I lost track of, here's the thing. Monty Burns once caught the Loch Ness Monster, and that for me was, okay, I've had enough.
Yeah.
I don't, no, it's like, the show used to have characters that were parodies of other people. Like Homer actually started out being a parody of Walter Matthau. So it sort of sounds like Walter Matthau when you originally hear him. And it took time to develop his character. But they used to have really great character-driven, family-orientated episodes. And I guess they do now. Again, they're trying to do it again. They're making that sort of thing. But somewhere along the line, they became a parody of themselves. And then you get Monty Burns trying to catch the Loch Ness Monster, and you're like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
You used to... Monty Burns once ran for governor, and they made it seem believable. Like you weren't watching a cartoon anymore. You were watching politics. And the seedy underside of an evil man trying to get his own way by being in charge of the law. And it's like, that's a cartoon show? Awesome. I don't think you want to see my pillow, guys. I think you want to see my... that. So yes, there's butterflies.
Only manly men have butterfly sheets.
Only manly men. Only the manliest of men.
Like,
I'm going to give Rusty a run for his money.
there you go. You just gotta grow a mustache and you're good.
Oh man, there's light. Let there be light. It's just distracting. I have gleam from the golden orb on my face.
Butterflies. There you go.
G1 wasn't all that bad. Get out. Watched the whole G1 series and it's actually decent. Well, Simpsons is... Oh, is it? Is it fairly decent? It seems like kind of fluffy to me and...
The Simpsons or G1?
G1.
I never watched G1, but don't think it was like as bad as like it could have been. It's not cancer. It's not G3. Let's put it that way.
Well, yeah, My Little Ponytails, according to Brony Curious. He hated that.
I know.
Yeah, well, like I don't know, but G1 was bad enough that to inspire Lauren Faust to fix it.
Yeah, there you go.
Make of that what you will. What happened to the Banjo-Kazooie poster? It's around. What happened to Banjo-Kazooie itself? The game is a better question. What the fudge, man? Okay, so Nuts and Bolts was a bit of a misstep. Make another one. That's the reason. The reason Rareware was purchased by freaking Microsoft. The reason Microsoft wanted Rareware was for them to make kids' games like Banjo-Kazooie. They do one game and then... What? This is the reason you bought the company. Okay, so that one was bad. Make another one. Make a good one.
Just do it again.
I'm sorry. Rare died. Yes, it did. I'm sorry. I'll have to do a video on that one of these days.
One of these days.
That was the end of Nintendo for me as well. It's kind of like, I'm sorry, guys. I can't... I don't. Smash Brothers was fun. Mario Kart was good. The Wii Cube.
The Wii Cube.
With the Wii Cube. But yeah, no, anyway.
Whatever you kids call it these days.
Whatever you kids are into these days. Actually, they bought Rare because they thought they owned the rights to Donkey Kong. Now, if you listen to Chris Seavor, Chris Seavor is Conquer the King. You should definitely check out Chris Seavor's. He's just started He's the creator of Conker's Bad Fur Day and has done a bunch of stuff at Rareware, old Rareware. And he just started a YouTube page of his own where he's doing a Let's Play of Conker's Bad Fur Day. So you should definitely check that out. It's golden. If you're at all interested in classic Rareware, because he's got all his old friends from Rareware talking about the good old days, talking about how they made Conker. Favorite game. So that's good. Now, so if you listen to Chris Seavor talking about it, he talks about this rumor that was it Chris or was it Grant Kirkhope on Game Grumps? Yeah, a Microsoft employee was walking around Rareware at the time, and he saw a picture of Donkey Kong on the wall, and he's like, "Oh, do we own this too?" It's like completely oblivious. I don't think it was a decision going in. It's like, "Oh, we get to play Donkey Kong games now." No, you don't, dude. But, you know.
Well, speaking of video games...
That was a purchasing factor.
Anyway, speaking of video games, have you seen Wreck-It Ralph?
No.
Oh my god.
I've not seen Wreck-It Ralph. That was a stupid move on my part. I should have done my research. I have people telling me to see Wreck-It Ralph. So
amazing.
Relax.
I liked it. I'm just saying, I liked it better than Great. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've heard it's a good one.
You know.
Aficionado Chris says he's reviewed Wreck-It Ralph, and it's a great film.
Well, there you go.
Aficionado Chris. Everybody go and check out Aficionado Chris's YouTube page. I'm sure he'll give us a link.
Wink.
Or whatever it is, if it's a text review, I don't know. Did you hear that the reason Rare isn't making a new Killer Instinct is because Microsoft didn't know Rare made it? That really wouldn't surprise me, but I do hear that they are making a Killer Instinct now, so everybody relax.
Yeah.
Calm down. It's not going to have Chris Seavor working on it, though, so will it ever really be as good?
We will never know.
No, really. Oh no, all will be revealed.
That's true. I just wanted to say something kind of cocky, but it didn't really turn out that way.
Well, we'll never know, because I'm not going to play it.
Well,
I'm
not really
curious.
Not really too much into video games. I just know basic stuff. So, you know.
Yes.
Lego games, you know.
Lego games.
Yes.
Damn Microsoft can't communicate with anyone, not even its own company. Have you heard? For a while there, Microsoft owned Rareware.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft owned Lionhead Studios. Microsoft, with Lionhead Studios, which is, of course, Peter Molyneux, the new creator of Black and White and Fable and Curiosity and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. Eccentric auteur, game creator to the stars. This guy his company was purchased by Microsoft, which meant that he was the most prominent name under the Microsoft banner in Europe, which meant that they gave him the top job of Microsoft Europe, which meant that he was in charge of Rareware. At one point, the new was in charge of Rareware. That blows my mind. But he said later of that, now that he left Microsoft, that it was terrible. Well, not terrible, but he found it a stifling. I think he found it a stifling environment. So yeah. It's not. Yeah. So it doesn't surprise me. Microsoft can't communicate with its own people. It's like the Microsoft MO is like we want to make great games because that's where everybody is. Where is everybody? Because where everybody's focusing their attention, that's where the money is. So we've got to just go and buy everything. Forget about making a great game company. Just go buy a great game company. And the problem with that is, and Rareware is the best example, the problem with that is you break old connections when you chop companies up and you remove them from their great working relationships they used to have, like Rareware and Nintendo. They had a great working relationship. And that, it turns out, was part of why they were so rock steady and prodigious. And you remove that support, and suddenly Rareware's not, they're listless. They don't know what they're doing. That's my take on it, anyway.
The more you know.
The more you know. Sorry.
It's all right. I started it.
Microsoft's trying to do an Activision or EA. Yes. Well, yes. But why would you ever do that? That sounds like murder. That's suicide. It's a murder-suicide. Why would you ever want to...
It's both.
I don't know what to think of EA and its origin, and Microsoft and its Live or whatever it is. It's not Steam. So it can get out.
Just get out! But, yeah, I don't really know about video game things, but, you know, I try. I pretend, you know.
Me too. I have friends, gearhead technicians, friends, and all sorts of people in the industry who are all abuzz. They never get enough of their games and playing DayZ and stuff I don't understand.
Yeah.
I tried to play DayZ, and I'm gonna tick everyone off at this. Everyone who likes that game, as I tried to play DayZ. And that was 2 hours of crawling around on broken legs trying to find people that were in my group. I'm like, I must be doing this wrong. I should just be on my own or something, because this is just... And how I broke my legs was there was like a barn or something like in there with some barbed wire at the base of some stairs. And I'm like, well, you know what? I can hop over stuff. I can't jump, but I can hop over stuff. So I get to the bottom of the stairs, and I'm like, I won't even go near the barbed wire. I'll hop onto the stairs. I'll see if I can. And my body sort of just slid down the stairs, got sucked into the black hole vortex that was apparently in the middle of the barbed wire, and it broke my legs. And then it's like the health icon draining away, slowly draining away. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm dying. And then it stops doing that, and then, oh, I'm not dead. I'm free of the barbed wire. Why couldn't I get out of the barbed wire before the health drainy thing depleted? What's going on? So then I'm like walking around, and I broke my leg. I just... Okay, so it's crawling around for hours, and then my friends eventually find me. I was like, oh, good, good, good. 45 minutes later, and they heal me up by giving me some blood or something. I'm like, they give me a... They give me a massage, and my legs are healed. I'm like, okay.
Oh, gosh.
And that's my DayZ romp. And I'm like, okay. I have friends who have played days worth of this game, and they still have copies of, like, Portal 2 sitting on their PC, never played. And I'm like, okay, that's it.
I'm done.
I'm out of here. Yeah. Some things I don't think I'll ever understand.
You and me both.
DayZ, that's fine. I'm sure it's going to be a lot better coming up.
Hopefully.
Man. What is that? That's 11:45. We've been talking for a long time.
Ah, whatever. What is time?
What is time? DayZ. Book my bag.
What do the people say?
Why are my balls so barren? I mean, wait. Why are my walls? But enough about my balls. Anthony, why are your walls so barren? Because I'm a lazy bugger.
Go paint them.
I've run out of stuff. I've run out of stuff to stick on the walls. Actually, there's something that you've probably seen. I've got to show you this because nobody cares.
Just do it.
Wait, that's not good enough. Hang on. I should just have this framed or something.
Okay. Well, now I'm curious.
This was actually in one of my, like the Flim Flam Brothers thing I did. This. Who's seen Time Bandits? You see this?
I can, yeah. That's pretty sweet. I don't understand the reference, but it's still pretty sweet.
Time Bandits. Yeah, okay. Go watch the movie. This is like a recreation of the movie graphics of the supreme beings, like God's ultimate map to everything. And it's on canvas like a real map. So it's pretty sweet. I just know. I love this. It's my favorite.
Where'd you get that?
I made it, dear.
Oh.
On my DeviantArt page.
Overachiever.
But I had it printed out on canvas because... Orion Nye, Orion Nye, Orion Nye. Go watch the movie. It's awesome.
Okay, well, I've given you movies to watch. I guess I'll go watch that movie. Yeah.
All right. Okay. No. What is each of your favorite writer on the show? I don't know. Who wrote Lesson Zero?
McCarthy.
Megan McCarthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? But she wrote the Cantaloupe Wedding, did she? And of course, Three Girls. It's not possible.
I promise.
What are you talking about, Meat Soda?
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Have we run out of topics?
No, not yet. Well, that's why the people are here. That's why you check the message boards. Like, oh, random shit.
I love Lesson Zero. It's so funny. It is funny. Megan is a great comedy writer. She's a great frantic ponies being frantic writer. I'll give her that. Favorite Valve game is... Favorite Valve game? Probably Team Fortress 2. It's... That's... gosh... Impressive how they update that for free. I'm not even with Yahtzee on it. I love the hats. Sorry.
Hats are awesome. I don't know. I don't play enough video games to answer that, so.
Yeah. Favorite Valve game, but I'm intrigued, waiting for. I'm still one of the faithful, who are still holding out hope for an episode 3, like a Half-Life 3. I'm one of those poor people.
You got a candle for it, you know.
I got holding up my little candle for it. Fudge. My big pink rod. That's a torch. I promise. No, yeah, I like. I'm still waiting for Half-Life 3. Recently, Valve mentioned that they let it drop that they're working on a new Source engine, which is impressive because the Source engine is really moddable, awesome game engine that they've been updating constantly. It's like modular, so it's supposed to be updatable without ever being replaceable. But no, they've ditched it and they're going to make a new one, and that's probably where Half-Life 3 went. Is like they're like, well, by the time we eventually finish this game, it'll look out of date. So they've entered Duke Nukem Forever territory now. Oh.
Gosh.
Yes, you are allowed to post links. If I'm going to post one that's 45 lines long, I guess I've set a precedent.
There you go. You set more of an expectation.
An expectation. And Antony, I love Kim Possible a lot. What part of the pony fandom annoys you?
Oh, that's a good question. I gotta think about it. I gotta think about all my answers. I gotta be careful what I say too at the same time.
You don't want to offend the bronies.
That's true. That is true.
You shouldn't be able to offend the bronies. The bronies will love and tolerance.
That is true.
Should be love and tolerate, damn you.
Probably the fandom bronies, if you know what I mean by that.
The what?
The fandom bronies, dumb. Like, have you ever heard that TV tropes phrase? It's
No,
like the people who kind of blindly follow the show, and like anything that the show puts out is amazing, and everyone who hates it should, they just kind of follow it, kind of blindly.
I've heard a bit of that.
So I haven't had any personal experience with that, but I've seen it, and that probably bugs me.
You bronies,
What about you?
What about me? I guess the only thing that I find sort of hilariously absurd that does kind of get me is all the clop.
Oh yeah, the clop.
It's the clop. It's like, I know you cloppers.
Yeah.
It's kind of aberrant to me. If you ever seen Jack's Blade on YouTube, who's just an amazing bodybuilder dude, and Jack's Blade talks about like clop. No. Fab? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what, dear Jesus. It's going to be okay.
Shield his eyes, I guess.
There. Avert your eyes. No. No. What gets me about Clop is the name. Clop. Stop calling it Clop, you weirdos. Don't you understand? I actually mentioned this in another podcast recently. She'll be out soon, I'm hoping.
Maybe.
Clop is the onomatopoeic sound a fully shotted horse's hoof makes against a solid surface. I don't want to stick my junk near anything making that noise. Ting! Ugh. Stop calling it Clop, you...
Call it Gack instead.
And now, welcome to Kimpossible. I love Kimpossible a lot, and Antony C After Dark. Where things are going to get a little blue.
Oh, I have a story about that. Do you remember in the Let's Go Meet the Bronies thing for the documentary about the clopping reference? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. I haven't seen the documentary.
Have you seen that little animated segment?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, with John Delancey.
Yeah.
Pony. Yes,
I thought
animation.
It's funny because like after the interviews, like he complains like, well, if we mention clopping or something, and I don't think he knows what it means.
Oh.
So people like every time he says something, he's like, everybody laughs and he's like, oh, I don't really know what that means. I'm just like, but who's gonna explain to John Delancey what clopping is? Who wants to be the brave soul?
Somebody tell John Delancey what he's saying. He's got to be. I mean, he's used to fandoms. Like he's a real sport. He is. He's been in the Trek fan for a long time. There's a really excellent documentary he did before this on the Trekkies. It's called Trekkies, the movie, and
the movie.
The movie, the documentary,
now in 3D.
The legend. And he talks about what a phenomenon it was, and how he wasn't prepared for just how big it was. And he's cute, and that's the and he's had because the responses some people get for of Trek are like, you give me hope, and he was busy saying in this movie how there's this woman, I think it was a quadriplegic or a paraplegic, in a wheelchair in a lot of pain, and she said to him, for the hour that you're on, meaning Star Trek, I'm not in this wheelchair. I'm not in pain. I'm just watching this. I'm in that universe with you. And and you realize, what would that do to you? It's really well worth a watch because
you had me at John Delancey does an extra documentary.
Well, he knows, and he knows what a fandom is and how powerful it is and what it can mean to people. It can really touch people. So I'm not surprised that he's got a big place in his heart for the bronyhood.
Yes.
And he sees another fandom. So even if he doesn't really get it, I like why people actually like bronies. Become bronies based around this show, he certainly would appreciate what the fandom means. And so, my hat's off to Mr. John Delancey.
Amen to that, man.
That, and he has an irreplaceable voice. You can't fake it.
Yeah.
Unless you have the right nasal cavities and the right vocal cords, you can't do his voice. I've tried.
Get some plastic surgery,
Sets.
Fix it all. Oh gosh.
Saber Spark. Brony Speak did a Saber Spark interview?
Huh?
Good for you. Saber Spark's hilarious. What kind of issues do you want to see the show tackle? Every one of them.
All the issues.
All the issues. I actually thought they were going to do more with Scootaloo. And how amazing would it have been? I don't know. It would have been controversial, but it would have been certainly amazing to have seen, like in Equestria Girls, if you'd seen Scootaloo human in a wheelchair. How about that?
Yeah, that would be. I think they probably wouldn't think of that two at the same time.
Yeah, but is that how we're supposed to see Scootaloo?
Like, maybe that's how fans interpret her, but maybe she's just like, maybe she's not even paralyzed. Maybe she's just like a slow runner, you know? So it's not...
Yeah, she's got to grow into her wings.
Yeah, so like, it's not like... I know people like to think, and I could be wrong, maybe like Lauren fixed it or somewhere, but I don't think it's like said in the show that she's paralyzed. That's just how people... What?
Oh, I'm just thumbing up to everyone in the chat.
Oh, okay. I thought you found something funny.
I'm trying to read your comments. I'm really trying. Gun control is too political for kids. It would be too political for kids, but it wouldn't. How amazing would it be if they could sort of stick it in there, like in a
That's
in
what
a way
she
that
said. Sorry.
isn't so obvious, so that. You didn't just say that's what she said, did you?
Maybe.
You kid. But yeah, because you've got kids. It's like the Harry Potter series, right? I've talked about this before as well. The Harry Potters, they give these kids wands, magic wands that are capable of killing people, Avada Kedavra and whatnot. I mean, how tempted would you be as a rotten little kid to go Avada Kedavring frogs and what? Dude.
You were some sadistic kid, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. There are 2 sons and no women. What else was I supposed to do?
What was... I don't know.
No. It's a... No. But yeah, so I imagine My Little Pony's kind of similar. Well, you got unicorns with magic, and magic's kind of like a loaded gun. Couldn't you, like a unicorn horn? Couldn't they maybe make a statement about, with great power comes great responsibility, blah, blah,
On a very special episode of My Little Pony.
On a very special episode.
What was I going to say? Reminds me of how Captain Planet kind of did the AIDS thing and the gun control and the gang violence. Are you aware?
Ah, yeah. They really did try, didn't they? That was... Oh, good old Ted Turner.
Yeah, bless his soul. Bless his good-natured soul.
Yeah. Apparently there's a movie coming out.
Yeah, I keep on hearing that rumor. I haven't, well, then again, I haven't really looked hard enough, but I'm not sure if there's any confirmation. That would be,
apparently, I heard it by Movie Bob.
Oh, okay.
So Escape to the Movies. He confirmed it, so I was like, well, he's never wrong.
Well, Ted Turner loves Captain Planet. He loves Captain Planet, so it's pretty sweet. I said Ted Turner, absolutely loves Captain Planet, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Captain Planet was created to be a politically aware message of the week show. It was designed to teach kids. Sort of like Mr. Rogers and whatnot. You know, it's meant to give you a moral and a message. And it does. It has that Mork Calling Awesome sort of message at the end of every episode where they look at the camera and... Or is it more like G.I. Joe where it's like, now you know, his knowledge is power. You know, that sort of thing. And I liked it. And there was nothing really else on at the same time, but I did watch it. I don't know. Wait, what about My Little Pony? Do you think, the first season of My Little Pony was supposed to be educational, wasn't it? They were actually supposed to be educational shows?
I guess, but it just kind of evolved into its own little thing.
It's no longer that sort of thing.
But I guess they tried to be... educational in a way that wasn't kind of what's the expression? Fist-handed, fist-forced, like force basically, with the celestial letters and stuff. But I don't know. I think they did a better job than Captain Planet. But then again, it's not hard to beat Captain Planet because it's just so too preachy for its own good.
Planet.
He's our hero.
Gonna take pollution down to 0. Gonna help him put us under. Bad guys you like to loot and plunder.
Dun dun dun.
You'll pay for this, Captain Planet.
The power is yours.
The power is yours.
Yeah, you do a better impression than I do.
Oh dear, 90s cartoon.
Fun stuff.
Tony, if you play piano with hams, I will hug you or something. Play piano with hams. With hams?
Hands, maybe?
With my ham fists?
With your hooves?
That's another thing I liked about Equestria Girls.
Yeah.
Can you see that keyboard?
Smashing.
She's just mashing the keyboard with a... I did like that. I didn't hate it. All of it.
Most of it.
Yo, Kim, show us your face.
Stop asking me.
Stop
Be patient.
asking her.
Be patient. All will be revealed.
Play a piano with a pig.
Do you have a pig candy?
Like hams. Whose hams? Play ham piano time. Down to the deli. With my hooves. Gnash them keys. I would, but you probably... if I went to play the piano, it would sound like it's coming from over there, and I'd be sitting over there.
There you go.
How does that sound?
It's tolerable.
It's tolerable. I will play the piano one of these days. I'd like to.
Just go all Stevie Wonder
yes,
with the glasses.
Yes, I do, I don't know what that... What character would you like to see developed further, or maybe give a background pony an episode or a purpose?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Yeah. Which background pony would you like to see more?
Well, not background pony, but like minor pony. Stay with me, but I really think Snips needs something, or Snips or Snails, because everybody hates them, and I'm sure if like Snips or Snails has like some tragic backstory, not tragic, but like goodly, well-written backstory, then people might care about them more.
Maybe so. They're like, I've got
because they're kind of like
for Snails because he has the most unfortunate cutie mark in the whole show. What's his passion?
Maybe he goes slow.
What's his passion, huh?
Maybe he goes slow. Maybe he like walks slow.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh gosh, but yeah, they sort of turn into pariahs, or not turn into, they turn into evil henchmen because...
But they're so one-dimensional. I'm just like, well, if you flesh them out, maybe they could be something good, but they're just not that yet.
Dude, it's a bad question to ask me because I'm of the opinion that everyone should have their own little backstory. I would have, like, if I were writing the show... Yeah, great. If I were writing the show... When I'm going to be writing this... when
I grow up...
I'd be terrible at it because I'd have like a whole team of B writers writing a universe for the characters off screen. So they're all doing stuff that is interesting. Like they have a completely dynamic and interacting... Like they actually have a sensible life. Like it's a Mitch Hurwitz comedy, like Arrested Development or something. So they're all off in the background doing things that you're like, what the fudge are they doing? So if you're a background hog, like you're out there... paying attention to the background characters. You're watching these scenes in the background trying to piece it together going, what the fudge? And then at the end of the season, I'd have like an episode where it's just the lower decks, where it's just the B team.
Mm-hmm.
and it all comes together or something. I'd be overthinking it to no end, and I'm like,
It reminds-
I think every show should do that though. I'm disappointed when they don't do it in The West Wing. It's like, oh, I want to see more of that character, and what happened to Rena, and oh no, where did Sam Seaborn go? Oh. So yeah, I totally think Dr. Hooves and Derpy should be out there solving crimes and on a cosmic level in the background.
I watched the shit out of that.
Like, just something, anything. I love that stuff, and I love that, like the little attention to details, the attentions to background characters, and I think they should all have their own story going on.
What was I gonna say? It reminds me. Okay, are you done?
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, it reminds me of.
Just interrupt.
Yeah. Anyway, it reminds me of. Do you watch Gravity Falls?
No, I don't.
It's one of the next ones. But what they do is they have there's a time episode where they go back in time to meet this time guy or something. But it's cool because if you watch the previous episode, you see him in the background, and then you don't understand him until you get to that episode. So I thought it was a similar concept.
Yes, I'm going to have to get into this show.
It's a good show.
Yes. People like that. They say it's for people who really do like continuity. Continuity!
Yay, continuity. I think they're doing a big overarching plot thing too, so that's always pretty sweet.
I should do commentaries. Commentaries of what?
What was I gonna say?
Of My Little Pony?
Oh, I have a question for you. Wait,
you say that, Nico, but you can't smell me.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Yeah?
Okay, so do you like Avatar? Last Airbender, not the James Cameron thing, and how do you feel about Legend of Korra if you watched Avatar? And both.
No, I don't know either. Avatar, Last Airbender is another thing I've really got against.
You frustrate me.
I'm sorry.
You can't see me, but I'm wagging my finger at you.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I feel bad because I'm telling all the people what you haven't. Well, we're revealing what you haven't seen. And now we're going to bug you and say, go watch Avatar. Go watch Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls.
Go watch Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph, man. Yeah. I'll get to it. Okay. All right.
I'm timing you.
Attack on Titan. I tried to watch Attack on Titan. I tried to watch it. I know Brony Curious is huge into it, but it made me ill. It's like.
What is that?
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to go back to my Podunk Little Pony show. Thank you very much. Yes, really. It made me queasy. I'm like, yeah. You know what? Steven Spielberg got sick when making Jaws, and that's something he made, so back off. Yeah, manly.
Poor Spielberg. He hasn't really done anything.
Hey?
I said poor Spielberg. He hasn't really done anything. He did lately. You mean?
Nothing good lately?
Yeah,
Have you seen Lincoln?
Besides Lincoln. I was going to mention Lincoln, but besides that one.
Yeah, I was a bit... Oh, I've heard good things about Warhorse.
I never saw Warhorse.
Well, yeah, neither have I. I've heard good things. But I did see Tintin, and that was confusing to me. I mean, I didn't...
Did you like the old Tintin?
Tintin. Yes, I did. I mean, I didn't know it was a cartoon show. Was it a cartoon show? I don't know.
Yeah, it was comic turned cartoon.
I read the comics.
Okay.
They were amazing. Yeah. But if you ever seen Red Letter Media's Star Wars, I think it's the Phantom Menace. Yeah, it's the Phantom Menace review. He does this in this review. This guy talks about Star Wars and how the old trilogy of Star Wars has great and well-defined characters who you can identify without. Was that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the other guy.
Yeah.
The L guy. Yeah. That was a good skit. Yeah.
And he talks about that. Was it that movie? Yeah, no, he was talking about it in another one. I think it was the third one. That's right. He was talking about a Revenge of the Sith. And you definitely, if you haven't seen Plinkett reviews, go check it out. redlettermedia.com. I mean, as if, for both of you who haven't. No, in the Revenge of the Sith one, he talks about the tone. Revenge of the Sith has like 1 minute it's got brutal decapitations, and then it's got funny droid comedy cartoon antics. And you're like, I can't feel anything. What's the tone of this movie? It's a bit confused. And I sat through Tintin in the cinema just exactly the same way. Mm-hmm. I think it's a good story. It's got some good stuff going for it, and it definitely feels like a Tintin. But you've got people being murdered brutally on Tintin's doorstep, and then the next scene, not the next scene, but scenes later, you've got Captain Haddock belching into an engine to get it to start again, like they're in an airplane and they're crashing and the engine.
So you're saying it can't make up its mind as far as tone?
Yeah, and so I'm thinking, and I was confused up to that point, and then suddenly he belches into the engine and it fires up again because his breath is so toxic and so potent that it can actually start an engine, and I'm like, oh, that's what I'm watching. I'm watching a kids movie.
With people dying.
This is a kids movie. That's clearly impossible and meant to be funny. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a kids comedy. But why we get people being brutally murdered earlier on? It doesn't. I didn't connect to it until that point, and just weird. That's just my opinion anyway.
Oh, okay, I'll take your word for it, but don't take my word for it. References.
Speaking of Spielberg, Jurassic Park. Thoughts? I'm going to be really lazy and say yes. It's the greatest movie ever. I love it so much. It blew my mind. I'm so boring. My opinion of Jurassic Park.
I'm going to make a confession that everybody's going to get mad at me for, but I haven't seen Jurassic Park yet.
I haven't seen Jurassic Park.
No, not yet. Well, I saw it when I was very, 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 very young, but I don't remember any of it. So, gotta go watch it one of these days. One of these days! When I have time.
It's like 15, 16 years old, something like that?
Yeah.
No, it's 20 years old.
Yeah,
now.
It was made in the early 90s, I think.
Oh my gosh, how did that happen? 20 friggin', it's a classic.
Yeah, I can't
And yet it still looks good. I mean, it still looks and sounds good. Aside from the fact that, like, in some of the scenes, the tech guys have CRT monitors, the old chunky big ones. It could be released today and still blow everyone's mind. Awesome.
Yes.
I think they did, didn't they? They made it a 3D conversion?
Yeah, they did. But that's what they do. And they made, like, the Star Wars prequels a 3D conversion. I'm like, no one's going to pay money to go see those again. But, nobody listens. Nobody listens to me. Wop, wop.
Either of you guys have a favorite fanfic? The only fanfic I've ever really gotten into that is of any, like, you mean My Little Pony fanfics, is probably Fallout Equestria. That's, the K-Cat.
I get scared of, like, really long fan fictions because I can't read, but I did the review of Forever Young. Go see that. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay.
It's on my channel. Just go see it. It's funny.
Yes. You like the prequels? The Star Wars prequels?
Nah.
The Star Wars prequels?
Who likes the Star Wars prequels?
Oh, you silly bunny. No idea, Antony C. Have you ever heard or read some Molestia? No.
No, yeah, me either.
No.
Scared.
Yeah, manly.
With your butterfly sheets.
I actually have. I haven't got much time for extraneous pony stuff, because it's like, okay, you guys, do you want me to get up to date with all of the other stuff other people are doing, or do you want me to make my own? Like,
make up your mind.
I'm not Digibrony. I can't do both magically.
Well, Digi's got the time.
I don't know how that guy. his output is incredible, and his breadth of understanding of the fandom is top tier.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my god. But I said I wouldn't do that again, but oh well.
Thoughts on reviewing Family Appreciation Day?
Is that for you or for me?
Is that the one where Granny Smith has her big reveal at the end, where
Yeah.
she her old Zap Apple thing and
Yeah, that's
whatnot?
the one. It's not the family reunion one. It's the other one.
Yeah, that's a kind of a heartwarming one because I really do love Granny Smith and Tabitha St. Germain.
Yeah, there you go.
I actually think that was a good one. So it's probably off my radar for the time being, unless there's some reference I can make to it. And I think before I do that, I do Ponyville Confidential. Ponyville Confidential is a weird one.
Yeah, that is weird. I haven't seen it in a while. But then again, when Big Mac says anything other than whatever what he says, then it just kind of off-putting.
I have reservations about that episode because up to the halfway point, it's genius. It's great. But then it goes too far. These kids get way too much power, and their teacher disappears. Like, where did Jerry go? The fudge, man! Somebody stop these kids! And instead of talking to these kids and saying, hey, you've gone too far, the whole adult community turns on them. How would you feel? As a kid, I'd be, like, crushed. I'd be like, no!
Nobody loves me.
So they get yelled at by Big Mac. That's got to be the scariest thing in the universe.
Yeah.
Funny, but dude. Oh. Antony, what's the best advice for an up-and-coming video editor reviewer like yourself? The best advice? Be funny, I guess. Love, tolerate.
Have your own style, because if not, you're just gonna blend in with the crowd. That's what I learned, because I started blending in, but then when I put my own sense of humor, then I kind of found my niche, so to speak.
Definitely. Try and find something that no one else has seen or thought of. An angle that no one else has picked up on, if you can. Then you're unique. Then you stand out. Otherwise, technically, good microphone. Good microphone. That's what you need.
Don't be me.
That's the first step. Favorite Cutie Mark Crusader? Oh no. Sweetie Belle?
Yeah, I agree.
Only because she's the sister of Rarity, who is Tabitha St. Germain.
Oh, I don't know. I think she's cute, but they're all cute, so I don't know.
They're all. A good microphone and clean your audio. Yes, clean your audio. Audacity has probably the best sound filter. So Audacity is a freeware program, and it's ingenious, and go get it.
Go get it now.
I can come out in your room.
By the power invested in me.
By the power vested in me. Your powers combined. With great power comes great responsibility. Somebody hit the power switch. Yes! Persona 4, the animation. No, I've completely not seen the Persona series. To my great shame, I've seen lots of people love it. Spoonie, Noah Antwiler of the SpoonieExperiment.com, which you should all be very well acquainted with by now. Go,
Shoo!
Spoonie one.
Come back.
Yes, come back. Report to me on what you think of the Spoonie one. He's a huge Persona fan, and even though he hasn't reviewed it, he comes through on his blogs and whatnot. And I'm like, what is this game? And then the extra credits guys, you know. There's a the extra credits?
I do not.
Show? Oh, it's a video game analysis. Industry analysis video.
Oh well, I'm more film than video games, so I don't know any better. But you know.
There you have it. They were talking about Persona 4, one of the Personas as well, and they made it seem incredible. So that's definitely on the to-do list as well. Love Spoonie, says Nightmare Roses.
If only you had a spoon handy.
Betrayal. Spoonie lives here. Are you in Arizona, aficionado Chris?
Huh?
The aficionado Chris says Spoonie lives here. Apparently lives in Chris's house.
Oh, that's creepy.
He's right in his fridge.
You know, in case he needs them.
And Anthony, I became a new subscriber to your YouTube the other day. Why? What? Why? Thank you. And I love your video. I love your Negative Nancy. Negative love Negative Nancy. Well, Nancy loves you back. And we'll be sending you a gift basket soon. Thank you.
I like presents, so you know.
You like what?
I like presents, so you know.
Ah, who doesn't love presents?
Presents.
Your background's so plain. I'm doing a live stream.
Leave me alone.
Rachel ambushed me.
I thought you knew you'd be on camera.
You asked me for a Pony OC PNG so that I'm thinking, all right, that's because we're going to be doing live stream. Yeah, we're going to have stuff on the screen and my little Pony OC is going to be there and I'm not going to have to be on camera. So I won't bother shaving.
But in case you missed it, I'm going to use the Pony OC for like the thumbnail of this when it goes on YouTube. So I guess I didn't make that clear. So, you know, well, for future reference, you're going to be on, just be on camera all the time. You're good at it. I'm not. Well, I never tried, but hopefully I'll be good. Maybe.
Well, good luck to you, and we're all rooting for it.
You'll see. It will be amazing. Hopefully, if all goes according to plan. You'll see. That's all I'll say because I'm super excited about it and that project. So.
Yeah. Is it going to be pony reviews?
Without spoil, it's going to be pony related. I'll put it that way. But it won't be a review per se.
It's kind of like my show. It's like, oh, this pony's in there. It's pony related.
It's pony related.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is just for everyone who just tuned in.
Yeah.
What the fudge is going on?
Don't question it.
No, Mandalore. Rusty has the manliest stubble ever.
You tried.
I tried. He can watch Teen Titans. I mean, Attack on Teen Titans. I mean, you know what I mean. What kind of videos do I love to make? I love to make the ones that make you laugh. You, personally.
Yeah. Well, they work.
Just you, Steve.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking to me. I was just like, you were pointing at me, but then again, I was like, oh yeah, he's doing the live stream, so oops.
Oh, so many questions. Does Antony C have a Twitter? No, I don't. No, I don't.
I have a Twitter, but I just use it for, but it just basically...
Not an Antony C says Twitter. You have a Twitter?
I do have a Twitter, but it's just basically, it's just Tumblr stuff that gets reblogged on Twitter. So go to Tumblr instead. Tumblr's better for me. Tumblr.
Dear Antony C, can you recommend the world something that isn't pony related? Oh, what? Aside from
Didn't we just
Spoonie?
Talk about, like, everything? That.
My room's full of it. Lots of stuff here. Like, that's why I look at this and I think, I want Pony to have this kind of writing in it. I don't mean it. I don't want Pony... Actually, I do want to see Pony-fied West Wing. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Can't take me anywhere.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Martin Sheen pony? Hell yeah. No, but I want... That's why I want great writing for the show. That's why I sort of criticize it from such an almighty height. Is because I'm into shows with incredible writing that I think like season 1 was sort of hinting at. It's like, hey guys, look what we can do. And I'm like, oh man, I hope they do.
And then you got Carolot Wedding.
And I kind of like Wedding, and I'm like, well, comedy.
Yeah. They tried.
Secret of Nim. Yes. Secret of Nim rules. Don Bluth, he runs a theater here in Arizona. Don Bluth runs a theater?
Don Bluth does stuff now?
Wowee. So you do live in Arizona. Favorite video game generation? Oh, favorite video game generation? What a great question.
Is that like console or like...
Oh, man. I tell you what, like the 16-bit era is when I started, and that's probably the most... That's my bedrock. That's the bedrock. That was before adults were playing games. That was before anyone knew what they were. My parents were like, what? And then they couldn't do it. And they're like, you want a $300 what? Does it play movies? What? No? Okay.
Nope.
So that's the bedrock. But I think the next generation was my ads where it really got amazing because I'm a huge Rareware fan. Because of the 64 and the 64 era. So, the 64 like the second generation or third or something?
I don't know. It's too far back for me.
Yeah, Super Nintendo! Yeah, I was a Sega boy myself. My sister was a Nintendo fan. And so I sort of fell in love with Nintendo because of her.
There you go. Family influence. I'm more of a PlayStation person.
Okay. PC with Sierra games, yeah. I kind of missed that because I could never afford a PC. I couldn't do it.
But now you can.
PCs are I can, yes. PCs were... That's the thing about video game consoles. They were like a game station you could play these amazing games, and you didn't have to shell out for a PC. And that's... it's kind of like the... all kids were, because they were marketing to kids. Now video games are completely different. Now the target demographic is 24, 25-year-old guys and girls and women, people who can afford their own PCs. So it's all kind of shifted, and the whole video game industry is trying to make PCs out of consoles, except for Nintendo. It's like, you don't know what you're doing anymore, guys. Xbox One, the X-Bone. It also plays games.
And other things.
Oh yes, QWERTY, Rareware. They were the men and women and Chris Siegel, whatever gender he is.
Undecided.
Dear Antony C, how many questions can you answer in 1 minute? I don't know. Favorite Brony games? Fighting is Magic. I don't know. That thing that you was doing. Are there any voice actors? This is terrible. I'm not doing this. Are there any voice actors you want to work with? Take a wild guess.
You've been paying
Rachel.
attention.
She's got a nice voice.
Thank you. I like to think so anyway.
Yes. Tabitha. Man, Tabitha. And Mark Hamill, because wow.
Oh, you're such a fanboy.
History there. Mark Hamill once said, last week I had lunch with George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, and Martin Scorsese, and I still can't get a job in this town. Poor Mark Hamill.
Poor Mark Hamill, yeah.
I understand why people say that, but at the same time, wow, what a career. Studio Ghibli.
Oh, I like them.
Leviathan.
Do you have a favorite Studio Ghibli film?
Yes.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure I love... They all have this strange quality to them that's otherworldly and magical, and you get blown away, and then you wonder, why did I get blown away? That was incredible, but why was it incredible? So, Howl's Moving Castle, and Spirited Away. I like Howl's Moving Castle because it's got the Billy Crystal in it.
Yeah, Billy Crystal. Did you see Monsters University, by the way?
Oh, not yet.
Does it come out there yet?
Probably.
Probably.
Yes.
You just haven't seen it.
Probably. I've been sick. Give me a break.
Okay, fine.
Monsters U. Yeah.
It was decent. You know, it wasn't any Toy Story 3, but it was decent.
Yeah, Toy Story. Sorry?
I said
It
wasn't a Toy Story 3, but it was still decent.
And I got a nerd on Toy Story 3 for a bit. It was so good, but even up to the end where they're all facing death and shooting spoilers, no. Go watch Toy Story 3, everybody. Amazing. I loved it. Mononoke. Mononoke, yeah, that was probably good.
Probably good.
Sorry. I can't remember much of it. Howl's Moving Castle, yeah. Spirited Away. Now, what was it? I think it was... Oh, that's right. No, Howl's Moving Castle for the win. I don't understand a lot of Howl's Moving Castle. I really have to go and take another look at it. Because it has a moment in it where you're just like, my heart is melted and I don't know why. And I'm just like, it just like, oh, Granny.
Yeah.
The old lady, and it's like, she has a kind of redemption story in there, and that always gets me.
Yeah.
Tell your sister you were right. Oh, wait. Wrong movie. Yes. I liked Kiki's Delivery Service, but that movie has no story. It's just,
yeah,
it happens. And it's like,
all right.
I liked it.
Not sure why, but I liked it. What was I going to say?
Challenge time for Dear Antony C. Use your voice to impersonate famous people like Woody or Buzz. Like Woody or Buzz. And the chat is going to guess and keep them in the chat at the time.
Okay, it's like a game they want to play, I guess.
Oh my gosh, what a blue games.
Drum roll.
Fly like the wind, bullseye. No. Oh gosh. Now you put me on the spot. I can't.
You put yourself at the spot.
I did. I actually read that comment. No. Okay, here's a very short one.
Natural light! Get it off me! Get it off me!
I don't know. Let's see if the chat can guess.
Rachel doesn't know.
It'll probably come to me. I'm just like, oh, and then, yeah. Can you give me a hint?
Nobody knows. Can I give you a hand?
Yeah. Because I can't see the chat anyway, so.
You can't do the chat.
No, I can't see it because if I look for it, then it will mess up the actual live stream.
Barney Gumball. Well done, Smokey.
No. I wouldn't have gotten that.
And Alabaster, you got it right, yes. Well done. Okay.
You can't see, but I'm clapping.
I seem tired. Are you draining my life force, child? Yeah, I think it's probably because we've been doing this since, like, was it 10, 11, 12, 3.5 hours now?
Yeah.
I might wrap up in the next half hour if that's all right with you.
Oh, okay. I'll never forgive you, but, you know. I want my 6 hours, mister.
Dear Antony C, this is confusing. You're speaking casually, not in a rambunctious, suave tenure as usual. Why are you doing this to us? I'm so sorry. Did you not hear the 3.5 hours comment?
Oh my gosh.
Fan of Sly Cooper? I haven't played Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper's awesome, man.
I haven't played Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, or the other one, the big one, the Jack and Daxter.
Oh yeah, they're all. I've played all of them, and they're all good. Sly
They're all
Cooper's,
good.
Yes, well, not all of the games, but I mean, as a franchise, they're all good.
Yeah.
Sly Cooper is pretty sweet. I haven't played the fourth one yet, but I like the other three.
I gotta play Persona 4 first, dude. I'll put it on the list.
Put on a list of all the things Rachel tells you to do.
The thing is, you kids want me in pop culture. So Anthony, are we going to see Pandematic 2? We've been waiting almost a decade for it. No. You'll probably see more of Positive Panda eventually, but no more Panda, no more. No, dear, no, Pandematic brings pain. Oh, what is it? No, Pandematic brings pain. I can't stand to see him this way. Sorry.
It's alright.
I've been doing too long. Oh, mercy. Okay. Psychonauts. I played Psychonauts. I bought Psychonauts on a friend's insistence, and I got the wrong one. He showed me the Xbox version, which is markedly superior to the PlayStation version, which I bought, and I was like, "What the hey?" It wasn't as pretty and fidelity. It had some amazing effects, and I don't know what happened. Good game though. The final level was annoying. Freaking meat circus. How does Anthony know Rachel? I don't know.
Oh, I think.
How does Anthony know Rachel?
Well, when I was just starting, I used a clip of Anthony's, and I let him know. I asked him for permission because that's what I do. I ask permission for just like about everything I use, except like Google Images and stuff. And he's like, "Oh, sure." And then I used it, and then he's like, "Oh, that was awesome." And then he promotes it. I'm just like, "Oh, cool." So, and then we became friends slowly, I guess. We can call that this friendship.
Friendship is magic.
Yes.
Internet friendship is tragic. Now, who's talking? Someone saying, Shenix, have I been ignoring you? Is that what you're trying to slowly hint at here?
No one loves her, I guess.
No. Okay. Fave BC Pony, Vinyl and Octavia. Background Pony, all right.
Oh, favorite background pony. Okay, you can go first.
What do you think of Vinyl, Scratch, and Octavia?
Like the shipping or just them?
Just them, I suppose.
I don't mind. I don't mind the more popular background ponies, but I know I'll make a confession. I know people aren't gonna like me for it, but because even though I'm a huge Discord person, probably, I don't really care for Screwball. I think she's got a cool design, but. And
who's Screwball?
Screwball's like the background one with the purple with the screwed eyes, and she's got the screw and the baseball ball as her teamwork, and she's got the little hat thing with the spin thing on the top.
Okay. I did not know that.
I mean, I don't mind her. I just don't like her with Discord just because they're the similar kind of things. So, I don't know.
Word. And what's the Ebon Sky trying to show me? Yes, Rarity plushies. Awesome. That's pretty cool.
They just need to tap the Saint Germain plushie, right?
Yeah. I'll stick with the pony ones. She already thinks I'm pretty creepy.
How do you know?
Video. Hey?
I said, how do you know?
How do I know? I sent her a video once. I made Tabitha a video, and she was good enough to put it on her website. So I'm very nice of her. Damn decent of her. And so I thoroughly fan-gushed all over her, and that was...
nice terminology there.
No, one of these days.
Well, maybe I'm sure.
Anthony,
I said I'm sure Tabitha has like a pony version, and somebody can turn that into a plushie, and then would that suit you?
A Tabitha Pony OC that isn't Rarity. Well, gosh, Mick. That's just Bullwinkle. I don't... Weird. I think I'd want Tabitha to have that. I'm not sure I'd want it because...
I know, but it's kind of like a similar thing because, like, for the documentary, they're making... Okay. For the Let me talk. But for the documentary, they're selling, like, the Fosticorn and the Tara Strong and the John Delancey plushie, like the pony plushie, as, like, a reward system for, like, an extra thing that they want to do. Like, I already got funded and all that, but I was like, that's a cool thing, but I wouldn't want a John Delancey plushie. I think that'd be creepy. Like, I'll take a Discord plushie any day of the week, but, like, mentally, like, John Delancey as a person and Discord as a character are two very different things, so I just separate them.
I'd want a Q plushie.
Yeah,
a Q pony plushie.
That'd be cool.
Dear Antony C, can you do the Darth Vader? No!
There you go.
Please, people. Anthony, how often do you stream? This is my first time seeing you in a stream. This is my first stream. Well done. Congratulations. You win. Dear Antony C, have you heard of Voltaire? He has gothic music, loves anime.
Oh, Voltaire, like the band.
Oh, Voltaire. Okay, steampunk, brains in a jar, and MLP pony plushies from hell. I have no idea what any of that is.
He did, some fundraiser thing where he basically, like, made a Pinkie Pie plushie, and it was black, and it has, like, some weird key mark as, like, a reward system for, like, donations, and that's what they're talking about. And it's called, like, the Pony of Death or something. He's also teased, I think, that he's going to make a specifically Discord song, which would make me happy.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Mm-hmm. Send all the plushies to Anthony.
And me.
Do I speak Spanish? Very badly. No.
Rio speaks Spanish, but, you know, I know. I speak very poor Spanish.
I would definitely learn Spanish if I went to the States.
I'm not really a language person, so. I took it for 2 years in high school. I'm just like, I'm done. Can't do it. Done.
Oh, we need live streams. Can possible not make kitten noises now?
I hope not. I hope that's not like a weird fetish question. Please don't be. Oh, shut up.
I just know that's going to be in a remix video.
Oh, God.
4 minutes from now. Hey, Anthony, reviewing his magical mystery cure, maybe? Maybe. You're planning on doing more streams in the future? Yes, possibly.
We just got to teach him how, guys.
You got to teach me how. You got to, be patient with me because this is, getting up for it is tricky. Got to correlate the hemispheres.
Yeah, that's basically it, because we're, like, on opposite sides. So it's like,
yeah.
It's like afternoon to you, and me, it's like, probably like 10:30. So yeah.
Yeah, it's getting late for you guys.
I'm good for however long you want to go though. So.
Give it
6 hours.
15 minutes.
Okay, fair enough.
Before I was gonna end it up when we drop below 100 viewers, but it's not happened.
How many viewers? What's our highlight?
We're like 131 at the moment watching us, which is nice. It's nice. Hello, everybody. Brass Iron Hoof. Picture perfect pony. Picture perfect pony, 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 pony.
I like that song. It's catchy. I like catchy things.
Oh, I gotta catch up with this chat. There's so much of it. Anthony Meow Sparta remix. That sounds physically impossible. What time?
Somebody make that.
It's like 1:45 in the afternoon right now. Motorsoul, the dude is back. I've been plugging your stuff, dude. I hope you don't mind. 5 a.m. Where are you, Sind? Are you sure you have the chat scrolled all the way down to the bottom, Anthony? I know because I'm trying to catch up to it. There's so much blasted chat. Lots of your very intelligent questions, I might add. Some real rippers. Antony C, are you a Legend of Zelda fan? And which one is your favorite of the series? I am a fan of the series, but I've never played... Oh, no, not true. I did play one of the Game Boy ones, like the Seasons games. And I was on board ship once, and I had nothing else to do but my
There you go.
Game Boy.
Yeah, I never played...
No, but I am a fan of the series. I've watched my sister and friends and whatnot play. I'm one of those guys that sits around and watches that. And I just can't get enough of watching my friends and helping out with the puzzle. I just sit in the corner and kibitz. But the one, if I was ever going to play a main one that looks utterly incredible would have to be Majora's Mask. That blows my mind. I want to know how they do that. I can't figure it out in my logical brains how they made basically a Groundhog Day video game. That's incredible. I've been plugging your music, dude. I've been promoting your music, Fidgy. I'm sorry. I know how you seem to despise it.
Oh gosh.
It's quirky and fun. Quirky and fun.
Yeah.
I like Cougar Life. That's my favorite album. Dear Antony C, please talk in stereotypic Chinese English. You trying to get me ostracized? I'm sure I have Asian people who watch my show. I hesitate to say fans. Because really.
Yeah, well, you've got a decent amount of follower people, so, you know, I imagine.
Either of you play The Last of Us?
I heard good things, but I don't really do video games, so what about you?
Again, it's like the Zelda thing. I watched my friend playing it, and like 20 minutes no, not 20 minutes, like 20% of the way through. And, man, it looks incredible. It looks amazing. You know, it's got some character issues that I'm not really a fan of, but it does. It looks like, it looks and sounds and just exactly how the trailers made you think it would. So I'm definitely going to be watching my friend play the rest of it.
There you go. The cheap way.
We have a thing where we played through all of the Metal Gear games, like all of we played through 2 up to Peace Walker. So we're really jonesing for the next one, Metal Gear 5. And we just wanted to get all the story out because it's ridiculous. I have a friend who's super into every game, but he buys every game, has a life, has a fiance, never has time to play any of them, and so I think it's ridiculous he's not played all the Metal Gear. So I sat him down one day and we just play them all. Damn it!
Just like
I need someone to do that with me in Persona.
Or like go rob his house. You know, he'd never notice.
He's lousy with all kinds of tech. He's the only guy I know who owns a Wii U. Dear Antony C, if you could marry anyone, who would it be? You.
Aww. That's not gonna help the shipping, but okay.
You element of hope.
Yeah.
Shut your flippin' face. Someone's making a sunshine reference.
Oh gosh. Sunshine.
I watched a bit of Breaking Bad. Man, that's a brutal show. Holy cow, dude. Wow, it's like another one of those shows that makes me think. No, it's gonna retreat back to my ponies. Thank you. I like the pony show because it's nice. What got everyone. Not because it's nice, it's well written, but what blew me away was like, hey, this is a nice program. It's a nice, sweet show that also happens to be good. Nice shows can be good.
Dun-dun-dun.
Good. That's cool. And it's like it all falls into place. Of course it can. Jim Henson, man. Have I watched The Walking Dead? No, I've not watched The Walking Dead. Again, friends have been telling me about it.
If you give them more things to watch. I don't have cable
television, so I'm sorely lacking on the Game of Thrones too, which I would like to see.
If you guys keep on giving him stuff to watch, you won't make videos anymore, so just make up your minds.
You mean there's stuff other than ponies?
I know, right?
Dear Antony C, can you show a little more of your room?
I was just like in a...
How much more of my room you're seeing basically all of it, and the rest is banana peels and coffee cups and that.
And DVDs.
I'm not going to spoil the illusion of my professional studio. There's a keyboard over there. I don't know what that looks like because there's a huge delay. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. There's a keyboard and socks.
Random socks.
Random task. Best name for a villain ever.
That would be. Make it happen.
Game of Thrones is the breast. I mean the best. Delania. Delennial, okay. Oh my gosh. You find Rarity in your bed, what would you do?
Oh god, that's
Find
a creepy
Rarity
question.
in my bed she's waiting for me, right?
Oh gosh.
I would just like a gentlemanly close the door and walk away, give her some privacy and wonder what the heck she's doing.
Why is there a pony in my room? The more important question is, who let her in?
I don't have any magic mirrors in my room that you know of. Have I ever seen the movie Hot Fuzz? Yes. Electric Bear asks, I have seen the movie Hot Fuzz. I am a huge sucker for all Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, and who directed that?
I don't know.
He did the come on. He did the Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Edgar Wright, thank you. Thank you, real live mushroom. Edgar Wright, he's the dude.
You have fun reading these usernames, don't you?
Have I fun?
No, are you?
I don't have fun forgetting them. Yeah, I've seen Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz didn't do it for me like Shaun of the Dead did, because I ended up feeling sorry for the villain.
Aww.
When he's in spoilers, they catch the villain, and he's like, I hope I'm not okay, spoilers from this point. I close your ears for the next 30 seconds. He ends up getting impaled on something, not killed, but just impaled, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't feel sorry for the villain. Poor guy, and the fact that he's, he used to be James Bond. That's like, oh.
Poor James Bond.
Trot Fuzz! Ponified, yes. I would like to see some Simon Pegg ponies.
Yes.
I'd like to see that. I've never played Pokemon, and even if you haven't, you play the concept of genetics built into the core game. Wow. Do I like the complex system, or what do I know about the complex system? No, I don't know about the system of genetics in Pokemon. I never gave it much thought. The only Pokemon game, to my absolute discredit, that I've ever actually invested any time in was Pokemon Snap. For the 64. 64.
You old person.
So I'm not a Pokemon person. All my little cousins were at the time. I guess I'm just too old and rusty. But I really enjoyed the first Pokemon movie.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah. Otherwise, it sort of just floated in and out, and thought to myself, wow, this show keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, and they keep on getting new voice actors, and just like, this sounds fun. But I actually did something.
Change the voice actors, and no one can tell the diddly difference.
I actually did something with Pokemon, an upcoming thing. Cough, cough. That's all I'll say.
Okay, spoilers for future show.
Yeah, something.
Wait.
You'll see. Just
wait. Pokemon, the greatness. Antony, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Haven't seen it. I know I was never really into Power Rangers.
Yeah, neither was I. It was a big thing.
Yeah.
But then again, ponies.
Okay, what was your childhood like?
That's a deep. What was your childhood like? How about that?
My childhood.
Yeah. Besides all the killing toads and all that.
Freaky, man. My childhood was so freaky. I'll tell you when I get out of it.
All right. Yeah, that's a good one.
Freaky. Growing up in my country. It was Sega when it wasn't. It was all Sega. It was Sega and I grew up in the 80s and early 90s. That was my childhood, 80s and 90s. And that, looking back on it, kids these days have been shafted. They're luckier and they've got all the toys. And none of the Spielberg when he was excellent.
Yeah.
None of the Simpsons when it was excellent. I mean, you can go back, obviously, but it's all retrospectives now. It's all nostalgia critic. And, you know, looking back on the past, but I was there, man. I was there.
I was there.
When I was there. Michael Jackson, when I was a little tacker, Michael Jackson was so big. You have no real understanding of how big Michael Jackson was unless you were there. Yeah, back when he was looking like Diane Ross.
Yeah, not when he was turning
when he
awkward
was
shades.
Bad. Then he got a bit strange.
Yeah.
And
then he died.
Then he passed away, and it's like his career went strange places. But I was I saw Moonwalker when it was new, and that was that blew my mind. You know, Michael Jackson hated Moonwalker. He looked back on it and he was in tears. He didn't like it much.
Aww.
But when you're like 12 and you think, what is this thing? He's dancing with a bunny rabbit. Now he is the bunny rabbit. I don't. Whoa. Now he's a car.
Trippy.
And he's transforming into a thing. Have you seen Moonwalker?
I have not.
I have not. Oh, it's a trip, and it's like there's a scene at the end where he's like being put upon by like the bad guys have got him and whatnot, and he just transforms into this mecha awesome uber laser robot thing, and you're like, it makes no sense, but he's Michael Jackson, of course he can do that. And you kind of get it. It's like, I wish I could do that.
So Michael Jackson was the Chuck Norris of the 80s, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, weird comparison, maybe.
Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris. Dear. Okay. Tripping balls. But enough about my balls. Cosmic fairy dust.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, John Tron references. I love the John Tron.
It's alright.
He was the Chuck Norris of pop. Yes, you're quite right, Dakatua. Mm. If you could live anywhere else in the world, where? Funny, I was, before Microsoft did its thing, I was very seriously considering moving to England because I wanted to work at Rare. That was my dream job.
There you go.
Well,
in case you ever wanted to know, ladies and gentlemen.
Antony, the Transformers, the movie. You mean the 80s?
Yeah, I don't think any Michael Bay movie.
I was very big Transformers fan. I actually had an Ultra Magnus.
Which is?
It's all I could afford.
Oh.
He's a Transformer.
Oh, okay. That's how much I know.
He's exactly. He looks pretty much like his toy design. He's just like Optimus Prime, only the white version.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay.
The racist version.
I was big into Transformers. Antony C loves JonTron. And Spoonie, yes. If I can be half as funny as JonTron, I'll die a happy man. If I can be half as funny as JonTron. I love JonTron. Otherwise, I would move to England. By the way, move to England, move to the States. I'd like to move to the States. Although I keep hearing scary things.
States are fun.
Is it scary?
It's not that bad. Just stay out of bad neighborhoods and you'll be fine.
Stay out of the bad neighborhoods. I'll stay away from wherever Halliburton's digging into the ground for gas.
That works.
Oh, that scares me. Great. There's a good and terrifying documentary I saw called Gasland, which will scare the pants off you. And never mind. No, ponies.
Ponies.
You want an adult thing that the ponies can talk about, like an adult big thing that the ponies can, a pony show can shed light on, and a moral they can espouse is like, don't ruin Mother Nature for precious gems. Maybe that could be a good Diamond Dogs episode.
Or a Captain Planet one.
Nash is what the F is wrong with you video. I don't watch Nash. I probably should. My sister loves him. This is gonna crush on Nash. I think it's Nash. He's the one with the beard, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And the very professional looking setup. Florida has a Disney. You know, Europe has a Disney too.
Disneyland Paris.
Shit! Sorry, eternal blue, none of that. I ain't having that. Oh, Lord of blue.
Doopy
Doopy doopy doopy doo. Doopy doo. Yeah, he has hippie hair. Nash has hippie hair. Oh dear. Challenge time. Last time. Challenge time. It'll have to be the last time because I think it's time to wrap up. Unless Rachel has much more to say. I know you do.
Well, they keep on asking you questions, and you don't ask me questions. So ask me questions real quick, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay. Okay.
You can, or they can, or I.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We can't see your face. But what color is your hair? Your actual color of your hair?
It's the same as my Pony OC. That's what I made it.
Really?
Yeah, but I have more. I don't have the one highlight. I have like multiple highlights. So I have brown hair with blonde highlights.
Oh, I want to see it now. All will be revealed, Smokey. Apparently, there's a big reveal coming.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're all
maybe
looking forward to it.
September-ish, depending on how fast we can get it done.
The what?
I said probably maybe like September-ish, depending on how fast we can get it done.
September-ish. All
Ish.
right.
It's a while, but it will be worth it. Just wait.
That away.
Mark it on your calendars.
Half-Life PP. Urson. Now, what was this challenge? Challenge, dear Anthony. Talk the way Barry White sings for 1 minute. Ah, baby. Ah, baby. Mustard, says Smokey.
Yeah.
Mustard?
Yeah. Basically, for my birthday, he did a picture of Rio doing my hair, and she was putting mustard in my hair for the highlights.
I mean, you.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and do this. My horribly offensive Barry White impression.
It's okay.
We need to talk more, Anthony. You're great, and we do the same.
What color is your real hair, Mr. C? Well, real life mushroom, the secret of the color of my real hair, as opposed to, you know,
The blue hair, maybe.
it's pierce.
Oh gosh.
Shut your freaking face. Sunshine. Shut up! Stop it!
Stop
Naughty,
making me do the thing.
Yeah, Half-Life. I do believe Half-Life. Halo versus Half-Life. Half-Life. Yes. Okay, the chat's all just doing the sunshine dance right now. It's gone. It's over. Say your prayers, people. It's over. But I would like to actually finish on a bit of a bang.
Okay, so
Those of you, just a bit of a bang. Here's a banana peel. No, I have from a banana that you missed watching me eat 45 minutes ago.
which will be on YouTube later for you to spawn a remix.
To go and scroll back to. I'm going to. I get quite a few comments about how I kind of look like I remind people of Doctor Who. I don't see it personally, but it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I was thinking, well, I got to do something with that because I get a lot of people. It's either Doctor Who or it's Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's either that or Doctor Who, and I'm a Matt Smith or something like that. And so it's like, and I was thinking, I'm going to do something with that if I can. I'm going to see if I can do some special effect. I won't spoil it. I'm going to see what I can do. And I thought, hey, I'll ask the chat, anyone watching, if you want to be in one of my next thing, hopefully, fingers crossed, you want to be in it, then get yourself, if anyone has a microphone and YouTube account or a video cam or any which way you like, and your parents' permission if you're not of the agency of adult life.
Yes.
It's very important. Give me a video response, probably to this or to my live stream message, and of simply saying something like, I think you'd make a good Doctor Who, or I want you to be Doctor Who, or something to go along with the whole the questions that I keep getting visually. So I was thinking, absolutely no promises. And I can't guarantee the technology I've got will work, but I'm going to try something. And if you'd like to add your 2 cents, then you know what to do. It's just something like along the lines of, hey, you look like Doctor Who, or I would like you to be Doctor Who, or something like that. So there you have it.
Yay! Okay, so you want to sign off, I guess?
That's signing off. And on that bombshell, oh, look at the time.
4 hours later. I'm sorry?
Thank you, Rachel, for having me.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for agreeing to be on Craziness, and then maybe we'll have to edit the audio so we don't, they don't see the 20 seconds of us just fucking around.
Faffing around, trying to find ourselves, touching things
that we shouldn't touch.
Oh, okay. All right.